.043 FM. Jumedia Wasugusue, a entertainment review, ya kegum, ya tnase, and Namenda, I imagine that also ye Dubako, Accra, Ghana. Ha ha. Yes, sir. Against your baby Dean, come on. Jumedia back open a man who near Koso Art and Entertainment Timo. And one entertainment review. Yes, sir. 2006 mo. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, go so. Yeah, Jana so. Wadama, only why you know. And see your baby boy there. Ah, Gina, me. And then me see had back who did the birthday. 50 bed run was say was sending me reminders. Send the birthday. Cause see me did birthday now so be do birthday the next day. Oh G5 be kumio. Every year be am refi me birthday cry G5 feni. Make us say our Harare Zimbabwe. I heard no was so still. I say hey cause me tie radio no finchim. I say what that G5. And today also happens to be your birthday, Tina Mulika. So you share your birthday with Jifa Afini. Jifa, Charlie, this one is a special dedication to you. Love you to bits.
Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone.
Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Listening up on the front and I see entertainment. Entertainment review. Down up over my Yamada fans, Yamada fans, Yamada fans.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone.
Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Listening up on the front and I see entertainment review. Down up over my Yamada fans.
Okay, all right. So don't call back Pansima Edu and Sia. Now, if you ain't come on, I dey shas here. Ghana month home. Na me sure say na same wa ubehu TV suti tu anai be on social media. What ho ensem say kwan kra TV na say presenters almost dress a Ghana month. Na I'm say Ghana month. So Ghana month e dey free fa hwan na dey buy e dey bempa any Ghana month. Then no dey didi mu na say we say ni akwa dey akwa say tourism home komo. Enti yebo premier Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. Na yeni Ura Marco Krikumanti, Deputy Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture. You musa na Ghana month no. Abayi na de buy e free fa pa hwan diem pa na Ghana month no so a ese ye. Ura Krikumanti da simu akwa baba Peace FM so wie.
Mr. Ndase kwati. This year I'm seeing you ana.
Me sure, yeah.
Yebishia.
No credit.
Mate won council. When you are very much I pay. I met Monka. You.
It's from
I used to know agenda.
Mufanja mitivo. Asma ma kind ma 82 mizana. Say I pay say I no pay be about him be me say me say Mark ko I so an so Mark Jai Mark man. Okay. Sure. Yeah, Tauchi. Mate. So, if we ain't come on Ghana month. Na ye pesi hu Ghana month no e buying dia. Dia Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. Muna mo de Ghana month no buy. Na die be na se muna mo de buy, die nti na mo de buy. Die na onim fa ho as ministry, Deputy Minister at Tourism, Art and Culture. Ghana month no aban ena de buy na senator.
Akwati me dase. Every day of the Ghana no thing so fine. Ghana man nyina ya me tirunkwa. Your independence, your celebrity enjoy. Now, on your question, Ghana month, from my Creative Art Council days to the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture, Direct Deputy Minister. Man, could put anything on Ghana month in the ministry. Near meaning for Ghana month, I want to say, time I'm more multimedia. And now, the days of Mr. Tukwam. started that time Kofi and Joy FM. Actually, Joy FM they decided say was for celebrity Ghana month. The Ghana month no crowd no the whole time for the first time. So in a management meeting and about up say Ghana month. It's na Joy FM baby. And now we say because we are operating as a portfolio no. Joy FM Adom Asempa and a hit. It's radio and TV for the Mecca home. Near mom as one. And he decided to Ghana month, the best Ghana Atare throughout the month. You ever Ghana new throughout the month. The people like Adom FM, well, we don't say that we effect because one Ghana you know about it out. But to say Joy FM day and a hit today, Utia, don't say at a time. It's our time to walk away back to people like Dr. Pabo, a pretty back of his Yellow City for Corner, it's a mechanical and a dusty, Taifi, hits, a cobo, high life, our joy. And that was how minimum Ghana month. Then later on, who said other channels and also AEB. Then to me, who said, Ubia or setting, you know. And we say GBC Heritage Month. We also see 3 4 ABB, the ones who would dinner what the man. It's in a minimum for Ghana month morning, into Bisamia, and yet Ghana government, any lady Ghana month. But the good thing about some of these things, I say, as a bang no umuta dibi kosone yeah. If you have private sector, no, especially young MPP for no, we believe in the private sector. Say, as a capitalist party, private sector is a driving economy. No. It is a private for you no, we say a quickly government can also jump on it and support and make it big. Because Afro-Chela, Senya Yendia, Yendia didn't mind GH, but Afro-Chela, normally Afro-Nation, the private sector for ideas. And then we also come and support and make sure that the whole country benefits from it. So I'm leaving for Ghana man to own it.
Okay. And Senya, a few TV stations need teach you, or my show, or share say fee by independence, or say ne banunino, and now Bosumi Marchi, ye see mu, na presenters he, and Tadia Musichi Nano, what would you showcase Ghana, Mamre, ne Ghana, and Tadia Ghana, and Yane, and in your Kahono, are buying support to Ben Amodemo, my idea Modim Wajim, and I would take Childin Amosha Senator.
To say GBCD, the man who say, we invite a minister. Omra with the launch. Ubisame say then we already see Ghana, few Ghana, eat Ghana concept no. Where Ghana concept no. It's no worry na busumi Ghana month or whatever month concept in here can. If we did into young way Ghana or eat Ghana. With few Ghana, Macafra, Mancani, Mukanchem, but yeah, it's a brand, say with the team, eat Ghana, wear Ghana, few Ghana, Nina, and so it did into sa concept, you know. But as to say, a particular radio station say, yen on a Jumade baby. A bit dangerous to say because when you care for now quite away by us, stations need be your own for 4, even your own for 4. And the truth is that Obias who knew our approach and so far say this station, Ghana Mantario the ministry, no, in an edge and our president ministry in the pattern EPB. At the moment, almost Obia and a day, we only go for their launch, when they launch in the echo. Joy FM crowd and multimedia, they don't do any launch. Crowd Yakubi, a GBC, and I'm 53, Belamundi framing. That week, you know, say one day they want me to come. But no crown one get it back like she promised she was going to get back. It's for now private sector driven. And so they get away in the tone, young tourism. The Senate president, the same Ghana man, who move independence from the usual traditional Accra to Volta region. The agenda is that, or per se, domestic tourism, yet the Independence Day, a driving domestic tourism. It was last year we were in Central Region. And you see the surprise is that last year you took crash for two Central Region. It's why because of Independence Day near the cohort. Because Nipa me hotel say me koda anomabu. And I became for the bar Cape Coast because hotel be I am Cape Coast. a time boosted the economy of the BI independence in the because we are happy the radio stations are doing what they are doing. Maybe a gap would say, how does government partner the various radio stations and have one core plan directly to direction at the moment it is not like that. And you're late and so when you have said this very year, was an emphasis, you know. That's why you are doing this interview. And I hear people say, oh, let's not celebrate the Independence Day, a waste of resources. Those of us are the tourism ministry for domestic tourism, FYN. I see. I want to ask them, that side. Say, me constituency, that day now set march, you know. The main women organizers, as an agenda of selling domestic tourism. To the princess, we spend time at Akosumo. We go across stress. We go to Akosumo. We go to be the away also. That is how we want to use the Independence Day to help domestic tourism. It is for those of us who think that just go and march and we waste resources. No. At the tourism side, there's an agenda to use this to sell tourism. And I hear the Kwame Eugene Munina were there to perform, to do events in the Volta region. And the creative industry is also benefiting from Independence Day.
I see. Now, Mimwisa, say Yabedisa, Ghana Month, in Komona, more research in your account. There's an article here, Menishi so graphiconline.com. Abem said, when you are article, you cobna and sa any dear show on say. Now, main kind, name semni be kakrana, Mimwisa, I drink chair home. Was it when I hear the hillabaloo about the month of March being Ghana Month? Probably because of independence. The Sunday Christian comes to mind. Like the Sunday Christian who is only identified as belonging to a church on only one day of the week. We make mockery of ourselves if we need just a month to remind ourselves of our identity as Ghanaians. If we need only March to celebrate Ghana, what happens to the rest of the months? If we invest so much effort into promoting Ghanaian business, delicacies and culture in the month of March, what about April? Does everything end after March? Nasem Busani he said, what did any who Ghana month in one? Ebia Nadrinya Aquacosis okay because sa month March, you know, da Yedinya independence. But a China drink Kojina, a Christopher so, Umutu Kwesiada, a Pesi on him say, Ufa na opchini mu nyina kwesi ada pe na ya na o ma dwen ba so so the kwa so de ne ka ho no now the tutu Ghana ne ye say March ye yes you onum say na se di Ghana month ye de kai sabre no na bia Ghana businesses ye de be promote ye de be ton ye nuane ye culture ne keka ho a no obusa se enti bosomi April eno de ana bosomi ne aka no ye yi March ne fimu a bosomi duba ko na aka no de eno no de ben pa na ye de ye eno no de ni ye de ye eno no chese ye refi Ghana na sa asem ya kobna nsan kan ato sen I'm sure say amanfo bi nso bi omne ne ya adwen ho no say
kwabena bebi o ha me ne kwabena ya adwen bebi so o ha me ne nya adwen me kra no I am of the same school say denti na me ne dofo ho a I say me twenga na one day because of friend Valentine. Sa Valentine Day pet them the celebrate yere. Ana me mama. Ana papa because me the get to me say odo de bi anka say kire. Iti anka. The Valentine Day nti say. But we hwemu a baby since so say yes we celebrate the bia so. Iti bibia every significance. Never say Jefa Debi and Tonting. Diamond say the rest of the days in the young Kaigan. But yet the emphasis but now you're monumental. Send us hard the Codeno. Debia who Kai Sadana, a bit Kai will say. Sabi, Yanina be a break, Amayan. Nana Ghana. Yes, said even so much. There was a documentary shown on TV, one of the channels. ɛna wɔkyerɛkyerɛ baabi a ne yɛ fii ne yɛn history ebi ɛnyɛ saa na ranka wɔnyi but wɔyi nam say oh this is beautiful nti sometimes ɛma wo appreciate baabi a Ghana mpanyinfo abrɛ ansa yɛn yɛabɛto sɛna wɔn nso wɔde ma wa wobɛso mu yie because ebi abrɛ paa sɛ ebi a wɔde ne krakra mobile phone wɔn wɔ ne mobile phone it is just the significance sɛ yɛmfa nto nkyɛn yɛmfa nkae remembrance sort of kɛkɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ the rest of the days no yɛnyɛ saa adekode no hwɛ yɛn papa a waka baabi Jacob Lamte may he so rest ɔno started chocolate day Valentine ɔno sɛ yɛn chocolate day he was able to tweak the Valentine agenda to make it chocolate day and then adan chocolate week and yet day cocoa board I and a bake with the Ministry of Tourism yes I said one day a better tourism drive not just domestic but a better international tourism drive. I'm talking to Fifi Boafo say and we make Tetequashi interchange a hub that can signify if everything cocoa go to Tetequashi interchange. And you have a fair in real dreams. Anytime you think of cocoa, anything cocoa, maybe it's a hub for cocoa or chocolate. It is uncommon. It is sometimes it is not just the fact that it is May 9th, say then in America for that or they won't play cowboy. It is just to remember. It is just for remembrance. Again, remembrance on the end effect. Out of that, what the statistics are this much private sector for Ghana month president say oh what's a Friday yes African way the president could form the buyer and the president could you Friday way she say Friday way not done almost every day way she say young tailor for better no career some says yes Ghana and Karen akosoro he say big palm captain American and American and me also one day I walk them and the other crowd they are better than us because they say African printing they be tell what the money they are not popular the jeans out to us say any but the meaning you know no first Jacob Achia what for funk you be prayer and they apply for no money buy a Ghana nyum you Ghana nyum for youth first youth in Ghana nyum it funk R&B hip hop they say Ghana nyum get ye kakran class say yem fashion also ye ja atum until I found one kind of car work at about 5 o'clock and 5 o'clock a canon number be in Ghana direction was also one kind of car train it gradually out of time maybe celebration yen taste no there is a son abepa consumption of Ghana nyama it all the men kwamena ya agene say adan na one day penny for the celebration and I was telling you it's all the days before now say this year Valentine's Day mimidi wo Italy the home of Valentine
at Italy
this year precisely Milan kwesi me who read bibia ho me who Valentine bibia ho from baby na who say one for staircase so you na Valentine word Valentine wo and I say hey and then Valentine's Day some kind they don't wear red I want red one winter I want the red way so sometimes yeah, I agree with Cabinet Secretary. I count I also by way Rome or Milan can decide that they want to celebrate it as significance.
No,
but young so young so smart, you know. Young so the Papa nominate the history of Ghana.
Okay.
So now we are renovating Kwame Nkrumah Park. And now you call World Bank from the mines and we'll buy on file. And what a story, no? Yamani be a work account on the crown and the first time I be TV. Yes, we just said and fire and was said it will be no coin. And what they gonna see you. It's so smart, you know. It's just remember or remind ourselves where we have come from and why again.
Okay, now so Kobnansa ne article me kind akosubuma was say we can't be celebrating Ghana month when our chairs in parliament are from China. There's no need for a Ghana month when a chunk of what we eat is imported from elsewhere. What is the use of Ghana month when some local businesses even carry out local transactions in dollars? No one will patronize what is Ghanaian if Ghanaians are even shying away from such. Ghana must be owned by Ghanaians. The stable Ghanaian economy we want to have will not be built by angels. It will be built by Ghanaians. If Ghana is all we have, we must intentionally embrace all it has. The nations we love to travel to were built by its citizens. Their leaders led a passionate drive to put their nation first. I had him say, but I'll just leave it there. But let me just continue here. It says, Ghana Month should be a month to remind us of our nationalistic duties for the rest of the month ahead. Whether leaders or followers, the Ghana we create is the only Ghana we will get to live in. Our media outlets are doing their best to promote Ghana Month. But what happens in the months after? What is the use of promoting strictly Ghanaian content for only a month and getting back to the Mexican soaps and he put it in brackets, sponges for the next 11 months? Of what benefit is wearing Ghanaian costume for only a month and going back to look like Americans for the rest of the year? And Mark, is that me okay? Ghana Month. Yeah, can say no be so okay. And you crebe boy mo Ghana for you kwa. It's okay. About Ghana you na say match no ba besu ebesin kwa. Na dia aka no de ye je gum sa. Ye hye ntade ni wie ni ase Ghana Month na ba besin na kwa. Na che say no ani. Bibia ye bia a kire say Ghana ya nkasa no ya to ye bibia jeje mu. Ye pa ma no ne de sin ya nkasa ye de. Nia okay otwe adwen empo no kra empo no media dwuma a mark me no mienu ye ya no kwan a ye fa so a ye no bibia che se ye ni kra agi abrofo de no chin ya nka se ya ye de eno eto se
about basic culture asema than na onimidi nkomo bi on radio so kan about what you find in the constitution. Provision no kan family we say provision no the constitution if an argument correct
the principles of directive principle principle of directive state policy. Yeah.
I just want to go straight to that.
I think that is either chapter is it chapter 5 or 6, one of them.
Chapter 5.
Let me just check. I want to be sure.
Chapter 5 is fundamental human rights and
let me see, because maybe I might be wrong on the that's chapter 6, sorry, chapter 6.
Chapter 6. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's very correct. But again, no, yes. Na kabana no ayampa. Baby, the importance of our culture. Especially Danona will be the young political affair. It started from the coup d'etat, where opinion women fasubi opinion would win in form. Said which you mamma papa for form winning and all of that. Young father say, Echem. They say Yamaba, Yamoso. Ye Kwabana crown me sure say, how you not throw article what you. But it must start from somewhere. President Gufado or an agenda of the African way is if you all cry Ukomaketa, it would be a dinner what it at that Tamani Bisono yet to a Kufado Yamaya, that the Kufado in Ayosha, Yamin, Wama Maniding, say on crowd of Pama, Wama and pilot. That I need to do this. So I'm an age group kind of trend with the dress. We are quick. Come never try to know that a bank pay. But in your own small corner, what are you also doing? The world today would be a mini chrome or case, Nikum Yama pay. People are living on. Yampa. At least in our time, we have seen Russia, Ukraine war. Now, you have people say, Obie anywhere, you can operate in silos or Obie anywhere, or independent answer what they will be. We thought so after the Russia and Ukraine war. That grain, a professor one a Ukrobuni grain one house. We don't have value for grain because we are not so much into bread. But Europe and Americas who took our bones away the end you can see that they even rely on a country like Ukraine for their grains. It is to say that you have a country, and all countries, and everything must be Ghanaian. You cannot. Sebe, I mean, Timo. And you could be it. and you come TV no money again. Now one person will be appreciated who do man, who don't person appreciate you be man. The world has become such that say will be no so can say the very young queen and the phone can say out to go for any manufacturer. Course will out here no manufacturer. In Ghana made. And look at our technology where we are going now. It takes us some time. I said the ACC TV and the Yaman. Where shall Ghana no because of Polia, yes, Rono. Because technical school, we look down on them. Saying Yabi who said they are actually the drivers of economies. It was said uncle no cram because why now what are you managing? But we've given too much respect to managers over the years and Yeja Pisano over the years. Yes, I say, and some neighbor home, but better late than never. In Tieni now, we have a role to play. Just the same I won't topic I discuss. Somebody will learn from it and moving on to the Ghanaian and Arsenal. I will say, yeah, man, I see that novella at the way. We are working on the law. It is not under our ministry. Our honorable upon our ministry. Unfortunately, you are under 3 ministries. I think your technology is under Ministry of Communication, NCA. More content is under Ministry of Information. And your creativity is under the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. Man, you're lucky. It's here, and I'm watching the bar. Ministry, one year careful, ministry crown there. But more lines as well, is the Ministry of Communication, NCA. More creative side, no. The real art side, you know, if you're home. And now, more law, what should go and what should not go, no? Under honorable from my Ministry of Information. We are working on it. Just that I see we are pushing, say, young content. And because if you remember, you're converting on the same way. As we push that, we shouldn't think that the others are also sleeping. Once you push that, ubite a mouth on them. Also, be careful how you go around some of these. Because also, international, international means what? You also want to cross over. So you don't want somebody to come into your market, but you want to go into somebody's market. I think that is a question, a conversation as a having. And then we find equilibrium. Say, you receive. So that, yes, we don't eat too much rice that will break our economy. Any brother, any buyer, any bunch. At the same time, yes, if I say yes, for cocoa, how do we find a way will not offend the person and then come on? At the same time, so yes, also will not get offended. Those are some of the conversations as a country, also having Ministry of Trade, media. I think those are some of the questions you should be asking them. I know you have question. But culture, I think that generally this year, my boss, the Minister of Tourism and Culture, says that his attention between this year and next year is on the arts and culture space. Tourism and the foundation. It looks like it's autopilot at free. So we are coming very heavy on culture and then the arts this year and the next year. Because we believe that the fundamental problem what we show on the television for Yambano. And when they move in the culture, now can his taste or her taste for Ghana. Culture, young festivals. How do we make some of these things attractive enough for say? Subconsciously, Abufrano, Bepe, Obeni, and no Nim. Not Superman. Not Avatar. Not then, yes, you had better say, Mana, Obeni, not Ghana. Yes, what I say to him, say, and can the 7% cotton ambrosi. Fabia, which is so. Because of music videos, because of that, Abuti looks so good to them. Because of what we show to them on television. I'm February we form 5, 6 form in our time. I'm talking about Abuti. Why? It is what they see on TV. So we, as the people in the creative space and culture, unfortunately, see some of us even shooting video in Ghana or the winter attire. Don't make a video in Ghana. Unfortunately, those are some of the things. See, this year, next year, agenda minister said we should zoom in heavily on creatives. And so we are going to get all the creative people involved so that, like I said, you don't perform in Ghana and where I taught Chinese working. If you are just watching that, but you are working on agenda who say, Massa, it's an agenda and you must front that agenda. and then the beboa from the youthful stage and affected tourism. So it's a good conversation, and everybody must get involved when we start.
Okay, before Bekono, radio M say Bakubia initiate so na pese uchichi mine. Yes, I am saying be out there to draw. Akan language is the weakest when it comes to music. Marco Krekumante. Sasemi chichimu ne sempa.
Me say Joy FM interview me call Tuesday. I don't come call question easy because my madam them after 6 months. And then my promises remember. Chine I'm sorry them so because of traffic. Then soon toy. And I'm a sorry crowd riding. It's sorry quite now. Dr. B avoid the casa for one of the universities. Oh no, you're on phone, Timino. And no, on the kind of touch on the language advantage of music, which means that from the educational perspective, the doctor is saying that language plays a role in how you like music. Okay, I'm also say yes, I am. Now language, Ghana, there were so many languages. Now you were talent. I say, try to be a problem. Rhythm or egg to sell Ghana. Now she will cry, young account for. You mukra didn't be brave, dominated. You're going to week will be any lower when it comes to language advantage in music. And when you Obi only music Mubiano, you can call them and they'll tell you. As a music producer, we all saw a disadvantage that the language has when it comes to music delivery. Why do you think that the union nominee was so Sharifa, Riala, they are all the top festivals. Once I was coming from Spain, you see Morocco, I met Aisuba in Morocco. And no catch him say, Ayiwo, Estonia, Riala. But for now, Aisuba and Babasan back. Look at Tatungu. Sometimes we get carried away with our commercial music in Ghana and think that the only people in the music industry are the commercial musicians. No. These are Tongo and all these people. They are making some young papa Aika. We say Kamazo and home fan. The book Taylor. They've all made it their own ways in music. But we think that a young particular S boys or the K boys and the A music of Ghana. No. So I was trying to say that language to say apparatus with Wi-Fi. It became very popular. As far as apparatus can and Jazzy. Bujibaya. Because no meaning yeah. But he tried to sound like a Northerner. And now tries to sound like Salif Keita or he should do. And the man, a lot of people said, hey, I don't know what can any meaning here. But it's just some style of vocal delivery. Alpha Blondie has the same advantage. If you talk to Rexoma, he will tell you that Alpha Blondie's language, Gula no Kana, a advantage are all. How it sounds in music. The doctor can say Nigeria forward advantage vocal language, Emma Omonyomono on and Emma. It I only said that the accounts of all the account language in a weak womb in terms of getting advantage in music. But I can for now they've been able to push so that some of them be more commercial. But the other languages can do better. In the other languages, when they shouldn't sleep, they should also push. But technical, I don't expect that ordinary people who do not practice in the art or music in particular would want to make comments on this. Because it's easy to grasp or grasp. No, technical. So you can talk to the musicians. I hear people are writing all sorts of things on social media. Unfortunately, art is the only industry that Ubia will say. But some doctor and I can't say, "Oh my God, where was there?" I don't argue. But as for music and film, everybody is an expert in it. So unfortunately, I know some of them will even see it as tribal. They think I'm talking about Akan language as in Tanzania Kaki. No. Language, what the team knows to swap. Music, what the key swap. It changes. And when it changes, the melody and the progression can even change how the language sounds in your ear. That's why if you listen to people like Lumba, normally some of the words will come one thing because I am musical. Sometimes we struggle. Michael Jackson say most of his words is he has to say because he says cops because you see first note. If Michael Jackson you may be one for Kenya, you won't know say because no come. I mean, there's a song I know from one artist called Lucas Graham. You can find out that song, and the title is 7 Years. Okay, how will I in the music? How will I? But I told you, I'm so kind of like in Krankasa, Awula. Because I can't how will I? It's a meteno Awula. So it is an area that I don't expect that one practice say yeah, and that not people like Nana Santibedi, you know, he is a musician as well, or non practice it day to day, but he understands music. But I see that it's an area where it can be. I'm not talking about Chi Kasas and Yebon, no. A Chi in music, language, music. Yeah, Ikaka. A complex kaka.
Okay, all right. You better see the Yamin Shopper. Deputy Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture, and Yanini very extensive one. Yanini for a Ghana month. So, studio and Hanum say, Tilia Kuni partner say, so Chris Safo Hanum say, and a Kwesi Ernest so Yamra studio and Han say now, so Chris for microphone because you're from National Commission on Culture. Ghana month, well, Makababe Chechim, so much, publicity, wonu actually baby on free say a fee. I'm just asking this week. I've seen UTV all over. Say but this week na mehunu pa on social media, especially say presenters no and tadi almost share Ghana Diane any ne keka ho ache say omo bohu de wura enye asem ketwa ye na otwi mu na Ghana month ebia utie ore so ana brantie kobna article ya me kenkan kakra na asmo bisan okay well so 12 month bosumi na dumienu ene ewo ye yi ba akopɛ ne asi okay fine this celebrity Ghana month ye wia na che se ni aka ni na ya sanko back ni akwa akoye ye koye dadem ne ye kan ho wadwenkyerɛ Ghana month
Wezi me da say say this is another technical topic what reason une minua Mark Honorable Okrekumante Kasano Bisana say hindi free, and he gave you history according to what he on your name. Yeah, but we see my share be crampo link be, and if you should check her. Me call Commission on Culture February 2017. Yeah, February 2017, and me call Commission on Culture. Na me line up programs ebini Zongo Fest aye program and e pese di promote to the arts within the Zongo community adia ba konso a me promote to ye where Ghana and the promotion of March as a month, Ghana month. I got somebody like Benjamin Mills. Or no, he is into fashion. Or fashion events. Bikini and accessories wear in the main na or said there was a fashion show be a big Santana Koche supporter. I didn't know more. He was the organizer. So I got him to partner. That's the streets fashion, your friend is a company. So we partnered, and then we set up the Ghana month as wear Ghana month in the month of March. And your friend in Ghana month, your lunchy, and then your bell lunchy, on 8th March, Honorable Mustafa Hamid ɛna ɔbɛlanche ma yɛn ɛwɔ National Theatre. ɛno ne yɛde kɔka See Ghana, Eat Ghana, Wear Ghana, Feel Ghana. That Wear Ghana no ɛne yɛde kɔma GTA for support. And Mr. Jimai deem it well, say, oh, okay, then it will fit into promotion and almost one more year for See Ghana, Eat Ghana, Feel Ghana. Into the Wear Ghana ne kokan ho. And no, ebenya that acronym na and the uhuno. As part of our programs, no, the trauma all the media houses, especially TV stations, say the campaign, no, they should also help. Say almost presenters, ne nyama nyina so no ebe share local wear na ye dia promote. Me kaisi ne TV3 ekoye meeting on it, and it was like obia jitu mu. Obia ejitu mu. As part of the program, no go see, me kai say yeah, even a fashion show at Dubai Circle. Yeah, fashion show Krampo ho. We honored parliamentarians, government officials. Ni who so promote the local fabric.
Me nya abotra ma kakra appreciate baby how the feel no me pese me who how I connect with Ghana man.
Oh, ni me chira the lunch because ubisa honorable and no chira say ni onu nim and me so me kan ya me nim yes inti me ma the history na me nim say and no at least baby abedru no I am so proud and I'm telling you from where I sit.
Say una started Ghana month na me pese.
Yes.
Una started Ghana month.
And the evidence is there. I've shared the link
from 2017.
Yes, I've shared the link.
But say utienya mark kan idea na the history date back. It's not 2017.
In terms of a promotion na ye campaign na ye ne. Ubisa say government betimi take credit ana. And me ma the credit no. Ubisa say government betimi take credit ana. Because what we did,
which you say una started Ghana month.
Yes. I've shared the link with you. It's there.
But 2017, Ninia, all can say okay, multimedia almost started. That means no, back.
And no, almost your friend is say almost station campaign but we no dear we did it nationwide. What am I saying? Within multimedia, they decide to do something, but launching it as a national campaign.
When I launch here,
Honorable Mr. Fahmid.
That's Minister for Youth and Sport.
No, by then no information.
Information.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's there. I've shared it with you.
MPS is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We share with something with me. It's here for it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So Mustafa Hamid.
Yeah.
Pahuntuma Ghana month.
Yes. The main focus no wearing Ghana.
Okay.
That is the main focus. Yeah.
So when I try bakwasem na, yemfa abakwasem ni yenshas yemfi also.
I will not say me because I was working on the Commission on Culture. Into a commission. Legacy.
So to say na me cheche mu say no. Say this week me who say UTV. And I imagine sika ebi akom. Yes idea because I've seen they did the Ghana culture, the Akan culture, the Ever culture, the Northern culture. Amambre Ghana, Amambre Ahudo Nina, near Gianni or Monia. I'm who's almost UTV so.
Yeah.
The other TV stations, me who I've seen CTV for the Omoye, I've seen TV3 for the Omoye. Those are at least the TV stations. I mean, I don't know, maybe other TV stations be can in here.
Yeah.
They've put in so much effort.
Yeah.
I say it's because of Niamosha Moye and Tino.
we trauma all of them because from the commission's point, it's a campaign that you launch.
What trauma TV stations?
Yes.
So munye BBC.
Yes. And you see omunye to say ni omuye you.
Okay.
Say launch a campaign we like we are me who say na meka no. Yeah, chuma junior jina so say during the month of March.
But from start 2017 e be am trauma omuye because
2018 yeah launch. Okay, so started
because this year na me who say side any
jina so pass. See campaign no start here. Again momentum as the years go by no into na fe no be a pick and for me I am happy say I pick it up.
Okay.
Next year say koso this year commission trauma banks ni ne me nyina say at least their tellers ni nyina no omo share Ghana ntade ye hu say media side no afa now ubeko bank bia no net tellers no ewo ho we are looking at even taking pictures.
But banks no dey Friday where ni Saturday ya bem say brave bia ban no dey ho no am share.
Yeah, but me encourage you am say during the month of March
Okay.
Every day obeko no omo nhye ya choro amom.
Okay.
You appeal to them. It's a campaign. Omo begia atumu no. Omo begia atu. Maybe this year this year no bank bi beye obi abebo agi omo so. Then the other bank no so management will say, "Hey, we no ye ya bogi omo so."
So secretary Metiwasi here and correct me if say sanity because in percep yen so yetin sem na see nia woken na say Metiwasi here say ne de ubono ama ne homene so and ye hu say be TV stations because omo na mama teaching komo ekra ye tie because omo no ma gym na o twi bem say fiti be bo so me match omo ye ho launching omo pa ho ntoma especially program no mo dey di ni ne ka ho omo gym mu a omo ye ebo ho dewuro Ghana man fa sa abasubody no more or less e be a fan maybe you don't want it, but for the want of a better word mami use abasubody no ne kwafa ba ni nyina no National Commission on Culture yemfamamo.
Yes.
Okay.
And I can tell you say I initiated it.
Okay.
And like I'm saying, will be a boy pie street fashion Benjamin. The money that went into it, Kwesi, I can put my hand on my chest, personal money that went into it. You have no idea.
So just again to
paying for billboards, ubisa CJ. The billboard and they see your friend is saying.
Wow, usika now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Billboard and they see Fiesta Royal. Yeah, they torso for about 3 months.
Ghana month.
Yeah. Billboard no be drew.
Was it Ghana month or now?
No, where Ghana month.
Where Ghana month.
Yes. But the whole thing Ghana month, but it's where Ghana month.
Okay.
Because it is.
So then contrary to near Mark Bekache.
Oh no, Mark. Enya contrary.
No.
Mark can't near or noon.
Yes, you need, but I'm just saying because I say because from near okay because say ne amano homene soa.
Yeah.
Then it's not because of ABA near multimedia shasia or moye, but it's because of National Commission on Culture near modern edi from 27. Is that not what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes. So mbesi akwenim kakra membusa we na mema ye union mark council mbrim. Sasemia midi busa mark about rap watch article graphic online he kobransa na obusa say okay so yeah the bosumi back which is March yes here the Ghana month bosumi do back na aka no eno no yeah there because after that then go back this particular month okay yes here the Ghana aduane edi yes Ghana yi before be hunu soap operas Mexican soap ni ade e be san ko in fact here can say crusty aye yi ni ne ka ho ono na adwen no chair but this is a question that is asking everything get back into abrofu ni amana ni eye no so what happened to the other month no
Kwesi em say we missing one point B because bibia no ye wo point B and I say ye can campaign campaign is to start something, call people's attention on something. And see, during the month of March, the idea was say ye kasi obi anhye Ghana ntade and as you use Ghana bibi u use a no hu say oh say tili ebe no wa share Ghana ntade bia no bia oh tili atade dey fata wo and no be encouraging na manakoso ato more. And the idea is to start something, let people get used to something within that match now, we are encouraging people to do it. Not obia because you okay, hey, Ghana man to any mama so copy Ghana tare. No wa copy wa share. O share na e wo wardrobe mu a. The bia o because wa share. Every week bia na e wa tare no nko ade. Se o pe bibia share obi se e fata ono o because wa share. Nya that month ne pe e na o be share. Yes, starting Friday wear. People were not wearing it just on Fridays. Okoto ne Friday unim say yes Friday obia nhye bi no hye wie ne fata nko ade a obekoso nti that was the idea. Say within the month of March you encourage obia na otobi sha obekoso ahye bibia aduane bi wo ho a uni bi da yetimi push you ema for the first time okawa no no hu say yeda then you keep eating it. That is the idea.
But that's it. Well, Christian is transfer microphone na mintio Ghana month and komoi nyao so betimi dia boa.
Yeah. Kwesi I think say the dikan e be chicha obi bia wo tie na wie ene ba bia wo bia no. Na kwesi we bisa very important question. Na the question no ene say you celebrate March no a bosom na kana eto aso no eno no ye be nden. The dikan the young fast that so ma Socrates any National Commission on Culture NCC na young fast that so ma Honorable Okreku mante for ono so ne part our narrative here the onim efa Ghana month na o share their Socrates so yeah at least for first no you had two creative people our muina no wa adwene ene botai si o mani so say won behwe say e de opepa behwe say Ghana ye betumi a celebrate yen ane ye bobia ne ye culture ne amamre ne bibia amana di mu say nipa mienu ya so a aman narrations yi wo mon kasa so zumienu no wo mo kan wo mo a draft to MPP manifesto no Socrates and Okreku the two of them they are part of it enti clearly idea no o me no create ya o mo de yi no I check here enya wrong say o me no e wo the same ya o mo ina no e play role e wo Ghana manti ehun now kwesi yemra emfaso a yibenya free Ghana manti and indeed now twi mu free ya bepem sabre who share ahonkeka a free TV station a man be UTV for their mo ye a man for ye chese typical Ghana said ye tie ye soon ye buying a tie yes kwan ye faso ye aduane kwan ye faso ye we and I watched the one on UTV very beautiful one fedudo who share other stations are they are man for ye or chese ubia wo focus ne say and a Ghana it make adana make say na Ghana te dia and them say beka ka shawama joint e okuma na see yetutum because said ye chere said ye play said ye hwan akuliji ni said ye na da tumu say sa no man said na ye tetefo no mu libu dia na che say ene nei wo hwe no ma ye jato ho na ye bo junk food igu ye mu na da dia wotum say ye wo nnemas ekofa pa good. But then critical factor papa na wo kana asem no ye fe no cobranza questions are honest were raising in ano very authentic, very important, legitimate questions. Actually say o share at 66 ye independence Ghana ya celebrity na o share na wo de tututo aman bi ho wo mu Ghana Canada Day ya celebrity America Day Thanksgiving meboa America for the Thanksgiving which I think November wo check saa wo mu na wo check baby ayenye wo ye fapem ye ni so ade hunu development ye wo sabre as on mind Ghana na wo de toto celebration ho a come here say the best option is say looks like we don't have much to celebrate and nipa na papa na questions will raise any na no ye be hia say efri sabre koi ye betuma sim konwa na yetumi a shape Ghana month no yɛtumi hu botae si ene so as ɔman Ghana ɛne dia yɛ celebrate ɛne dia ntia yɛ celebrate indeed woni okreku kasa no minister kasa no ɔkyerɛ mu adwene ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ tetakwahye kwan ya fa so a yɛpɛsɛ koko bi bibi afa koko hu bi ebetuma celebrate wɔ hɔ chocolate ne adade obeduru hɔ no no yɛbetuma celebrate wɔ hɔ this should as I said to me emulate this idea way across all the regions of Ghana yetumi hu no because kwesi se yentumi create side na fan to wa ebe kakra no 6 March na ye celebrate no wanye ebe 6 March no ebe lusu ne taste ebe lusu ne importance and the significance ebe lusu no because say ye celebrate but oba fie beduru fie a development as so maninya development nim koso too slow and now are very slow in terms of the agenda or man Ghana wo abepemene ye na man bibira na too slow ya kwan ye nti obu transe na wo hwa na wo bisa sa nti abepemene yi nkwala da hu sua de wo children learn under trees nkwala da hu sua de wo nuase classrooms IT systems ye bibia into deben pa na ya achieve a and into ye celebrating but kwasi ye ntumi so nkasa because of anunti no ye belusu ye value and ye culture as our mind it me force say Ghana month no ye siso ye nhemo kena na mum as a sempany for etumi edi agenda ba ese etumi set agenda na ye tumi answer papa questions see ne hu ne se ye kase ye celebrate Ghana month a nyese bia yes March no nko ne mom dia aka ne na de Ghana ye nya hwe no but we are man bapa as I say did the spirit of patriotism etumi rob Ghana ni bia mu ne ye nya ye ho ntiase se Ghana month na kase ye celebrate ye Ghana for no ya sudi a ye wo as o man bapa say betuma transcend ye na si from aboa say o man Ghana ne kanko no betuma aye ade soa ye important ma yete enti ba bi a wote bia no me kwa me hwe si ye betumi decide na council important bia wote bia no say ye duru Ghana month na wo as o man bapa no wo responsibility say o man tem ye be sesie ye ntwen say minister bi ba be ka kire say ye koye wo yansa dia baby ye betumi aye ma mpuntuo aba ye important sa anu na di Ghana month ne celebration betumi akwa animu because executive for no there ye ba akwa si days na ayi forces for ba man anyom pen ye bowie ayi ye the speech akoto anim ya kan wi a obi akọ fie the next one will be refreshment at 13 ye wi a yapon but what happens important what happens to development in Ghana
now is it wo dia wo kani sa won kan mo so mo de Ghana man fi bai so krititi unchen bisa se sa botae no awo nya wo kan sisi ano ne botae no mo de Ghana man no so mo de o say where Ghana month inti she nia Ghana ye wo na bia wo di Ghana aduane eno anso na UTV ne TV stations wo mo ye ya na so mo nya aduane no mo de say ena nya intade ani ye niam ntuma ne nya no no mo ye kire
kwesi asase e move nkomo no from where yampam tie and die to something of I bet me I yield a some yede biaba important
I say nuano no say any Ghana nuano no I know dey fight
kwesi Ghana nuano dey kwesi wo take na wo hwe aduane ba na wo die Ghana nuano ye din dada ye din kan dokon dada obi anu wo hia president so meka cho say din kan dokon obi anu o hia enan mre ya akobo hwe time abo akobo 4 o'clock akobo 3 kokumasi mantem efri bantema kopim nhia so kopim suntra so kopim sofo line bazen kwa wadura ya tais wonum ne fufu aye wo no enya asam kitu enya fried rice asam kra eneme we that's what it is ko Jamestown baresam kwa hwe ko gono kolebu sa dronum kwa hwe enka dokun asa baresa yetutu ahihye gu ayi ma de besi kwa ho this is it
enti metiwase akosi ni apese o chen se Ghana month no se pese ya enya je se bia ye kasa manfo nhye ye ntade eni enuane
there be as I said, you to me the fapping be there should be something to celebrate. And Americano, and you're just in Tadian. We should have something. Socket more idea on the buyer. We're gonna conscious even before no socket Mukwa you know the NCC the buyer no. Already no President Kufuor this idea na badadada. They was there and I was happy. Meniji bebre say you run another Kufuor the buyer no. Sa agenda ne sa we na you Kufuor bought one. One me tonchene. Obaye and to today. President Baby Obekobiano only on few occasions and I be also wash a political suit. But regularly wash Ghana GTP into my the pound long sleeves, palm short sleeves, anyway. I mean and sa no why uphold sa we no legacy no managing. But me say as a man there should be something more than wearing of dress. Be as I said be for us to celebrate than say
so good. Me akwesi can you say briefly na me musa kakra na questions ewie na asemi mami said.
Well,
enye nnuane enye nniama be se no ye hye dada. Ye hye entade ne dada. Ye fry entuma dada. Ye kente fra dada. Fuguni sa nniama nyina no ye hye dada. Ye nnuane ye di ni dada. Say ye bo ye di BBC ho beyond just ye di nnuane ne ye hye ye.
But kwesi enu ntira me kire o say na ye was see Ghana, eat Ghana, feel Ghana, and ye de we ne koka ho. What am I say? There should be a strategic campaign. Say Ghana for ebe she yentade wearing Ghana. Na ye local industry no, fashion industry no, and also business no, a boom on that side. And it was strategic. It doesn't prevent obia say ode nia opebia no ebeka o call nightclub at least obesha Ghana atade because it's a Ghana month into obetimi ahye Ghana atade akọ o call restaurant bi bia a okobia no obesha Ghana
on be fi se watom mo mesro
mkase what's it there
on mesro mekase watom
kwesi I'm telling you say yeah bibi ema mpanifo bi ane me feel say omo adwen mu do omo ehu ebe kan sem bi ye promote bikini mindim so okaya ye bikini and accessories your friend is saying show na the local industry in bikini omo kwesi I'm telling you Abeku Santana is my witness and opening bin so by Abeku Sego you can call him for evidence because publications here be also ba be say ye bibi say who said American no say adwama nyama ne yekoya ono aba ye wie no yes obeboard nsem say we hu and nipa fashion designers miensa enya contract to set a producer called Mauritius entino bibia how start here
pam bikini
local fabrics containing local GTP into me and the designing bikini no na uhu a kwesi entino bibia no ye start free baby
okay
ye ntimi spread no bebre no give it a focal point
but me bisa we kakra bio na kwesi wie na asem say from baby a wote ugina any minim kran say secret wan ka say bia weni akoso yi a say nya bia TV station fo yi pa na otwi mu fiti be o ma shashe o ma giegine mu a ma ye hu a ewie kra ye di nkomo ya Ufis amanfo no Ghana month your matter do you feel it, do you see it on the streets ura community who say yes Ghana month near Ghana where you dey see or do you feel it
because that is where the biggest challenge make actually say even billboard near my year fashion show awards near me free me personal pockets me can say some natural who be CJ me and me tua for those things. Funding for the campaign is a big challenge. A campaign na NCC ebe yo. Ombebo hu the rule. No bia a pick a piece of it. December in GH no. It was a campaign. And the event organizers in be pick here. This year we had Ayalolo Festival. On the 6th March your friend is saying Jamestown. And you see the numbers. I can share the video with you.
Yeah, so my same bisane say So Ghana month. And
me sure for people to feel it and do it, you know.
Feel because I'm not questioning CBC say, look, you didn't know that.
Campaign, but there must be funding for the campaign for people to feel it.
For us to wear your entire day, for us to eat our food,
when the campaign,
which we are doing already, and I that.
Because say campaign catch it up. What must say campaign? A strategy be you whip people in line, and you know say a catch it up. Red ya share for Valentine. Obi hu so obi a share red or denam. And on so ko fie no copy red no share. Hey, and there your friends say Valentine ya share red. It's a campaign be a buy and a man for a so.
Okay.
And that is the agenda.
Right.
But funding is a challenge, a big challenge for this campaign.
You didn't provide funding for the TV stations. UTV.
No, TV station. No, TV station.
We need funding for what?
Kwesi, me both TV station.
TV station no mo ba dey
first one no mo so mu GTV and TV3. Omo near cooperative pa GTV and TV3. Now, omo ya then others and so and now you know ka say me who all the stations and so and it starts from somewhere.
Sika emudiko mu no enfimu.
There be
funding now
no individual
funding
no campaign now.
But I'm saying yes.
We campaign now. Anya wo institution na wo mo BS ka say fire bibi o.
But who can funding campaign? Because I'm saying say in common is because me say UTV other stations almost year and now come on UTV for sika so mo
fanya na esi me ma UTV
sika funding now can we
tell me funding no the ubo na ti say e bia ye to adverts enka
enti pesika mo de to advert me catch the TV station
bacho see ye to about billboards nka and before from February no nka obi hu billboards newspapers mu ni near call round ultimately yeah call station to station
mo come TV stations in this moment there
kwese waje Celestine Donko or a gospel artist individual otumi call billboard company at the proposal call catch am say me pacho program am me pay support am mo to me man billboard over 20 e wa Accra free Council Lutrot the orgasm conference he is able to walk to a billboard company Argentina a whole state institution national
commission on culture
a quarter
my mention
then a bit messy called a concept such as state institution say about me to car called DDP said so for example say who call DDP company who call any of these ones most of these companies billboard was say Ghana month into DDP the whole of this month mon dedicated 50 billboards in Famayan na young hoisting up you're flying up you're fan support to Ghana man
information
the budget Charlie, can we get a slot to come talk about Ghana month on the show please the Commission on Culture March is where Ghana month. Date was Friday 28, 2023.
Or respond here.
There be no other.
Kwesi. We are talking about
what you see this is I was going to
even you
no hold on and can person mean man from savage response but
the savage point be
what then
maybe say
what are we
Ghana
doing
man
no then you are saying what are you doing here
what you are doing here no time na say here to whip people
which one is time to whip what in line you don't which one
or respond here
right
which one is that
Kwesi
what then officer we no
Ose me say we've been making the moves we've been making the moves all over.
Don't commit yourself. So
yo.
I am saying that.
Okay, I withdraw.
This campaign.
I withdraw.
The campaign, the conversation that we are doing, it is not you. Stop
personalizing it.
Yes, and taking this because when you do this thing, yes, I said the attack no about so.
Okay.
Remember, yes, will be any sound.
Because in the first place, no. Matessa secretary repeated twice. Say, officer called occupy no. or the personal sika.
Oh.
And they call here billboards. And they call started Ghana month. Republic of Ghana, 66 years independence. It will have to take Sokesafo as an individual. So no funny sika out the between the school fees. And they are to a more fried rice bag. They are to the fee. Man and medi dino. Says sika no the be head manu. Ano no Sokesafo as individual no. Or my Ghana see a tika krakawi. Yen sika mfama Sokesafo. Amode no koto kumska. And I do quiet billboards to celebrate Ghana month. And it then goes to justify the point now Papa Nibisa will say, what are we celebrating? Because if at the 60s, when you at 68, 66 Ghana a years in Ghana, you to me yes come from NCC National Commission Quarter. So Ghana to me yes I mean from National Commission Quarter and to me celebrate Ghana month. Emma, it has to take an individual for him to use his personal money to celebrate Ghana month for us. This is what we do birthday. Now when you come from to cake. Then yet you are on radio talking there. Then there's nothing to celebrate.
Till you can't pay for microphone.
First of all, Obibia or involved in the Ghana Month initiative. No matter from Socrates, Deputy Minister, whichever thing now Obi in the small corner cry. Me say me sure ever and then you may say me share me dress it to say in crime for you. Imagine me white name me do kuni ma dia didn't. When it comes to media, TV, this was the first time.
Oh, Cranford now share crowd him din. Oh, so yes, Ghana man.
Exactly.
Oh, what town say we saw home running and we should not make him. These are
me pacho. He's here. He's here.
No, hold on. Let me put you on the spot here. So you see, this goes to tell us, near TV stations, near na fans. Boa mama for who and crack but nim I didn't cross here cry. He doesn't even know anything about it.
Inspired by it. So it was a gun lady that came to dress me. And I say it was inspired by the Gama Mifono. It's almost white. Not almost the idea in Rabi Eguamu Komu. Me pacho me ni rani inspired by the Gama Mifono. It's the Gama people here no pacho.
So okay. The person who is leading us in Ghana Mat. I see a mom no. Okay. He doesn't even know anything about.
Please.
Okay. Quick information. 14th and 16th. Ya pick various schools. Ya be kwa kochire omo. Sa niema we nyanyina ne.
Pacho your friend is saying. Nyanyina. Gunwed. Okay.
Sa we no.
So you didn't ask the woman when was that?
Dabio, minim nyanyina o kamini me ya twi aka na nyanya me say the same thing na o kan. Nyanya, and ya minim. Dressing na me beside your friend is saying.
Me who dressing ko?
Oh, I'm friend show. Wulo men. Exactly.
Into no see 14th and 16th no. Yeah, 2 year ho agu from all the regions.
No, and again, I mean just putting Tilly on sports here. I was expecting say because you be sure now see and show Tilly.
Wulo men.
Yes, Obeka.
Okay.
Yes, no, but because I am expecting Obeka atade na o se no e ho abakwasem ni high friend no.
Oh no, me ni sa abakwasem ni sa high friend ni do me ni
14th no bra schools bia St. Kisitos ye be bi krapo
o. But as I said, o master until as he said moving forward maybe there'll be more education, but I think where this thing has to go down first if we want to go past TV so keke na say kofobi na na it has to go to the schools. I was so mutimi partner with schools because say in Kwarano I feel say the entire month of March we be say and no now we will see it in our neighborhood say ACC areas in Kwara share a certain print school in the entire month of March. Then we will see say the things it's not just on TV and I say radio na can now your areas your fear mu. And if that's partnership between GAS any culture ministry National Commission on Culture, once they do that partnership, na ebeboa also we pay up some interest na any horse say ya nanti. Now we think we have to do such a campaign. We pay interest up in term e mu because uko schools na some say na me school no, we are not allowed to speak vernacular unless you're a 3 class. You get it? But if the entire month of March schools allow children to speak their vernacular in school, some love now when we grow it's not there until we have to start a campaign like this to sort of highlight that love will be whipped out from the children in Koranimu. Mostly no problem there organ say yes bibia mani say then once we are older we want to solve the problem from the top. But if you're able to catch the conversation young in Korano, we put and imbibe sa or dona ye organ na yeka omunuane apepensani sa no yetimi start with school simu whilst they are young and they learn it. And yes I meet mashe wulo ma minimum wulo no. But if I knew about it that this outfit, let's say the entire month of March, meshe kente me dress it say one musa for ye fan say Kumasi one more dress na I know the names the same way ye ni nyama bia ye ni because omo chire school no we would have grown with it intenye ne na so crazy wetin ni say yenye campaign be say na ye fan bringing the love because from right after ye nkora brim na omo dey training na dey ni if we want to reach a certain point it's not just 1 month which is March na ye dedicated to bring the love and the eyeballs on Ghana. We have to start from the children because once we start and we get them right, the future will be better.
That's it. Mami ma Councillor Lutrot and far microphone na another sama be so about be we man. Come on the Ghana Month Away Entertainment Review. I am sure sir if you're watching us on Facebook na Sebia, you want to just leave a comment there. Feel free. Ebrepam the baby sing I can be 2:30 and our Entertainment Review suni Councillor.
Bra me chiao.
Me Joseph.
The di kind where me Socrates titru na maybe san nsem bibre because
hanum say otio
main conversation no do na wo statements or make here and at says na aka so wonhwe no wonfa no ho amba no de abadada enti we dey esrew enye ti say vetting ne enko yanim. In the first place me born na adodankwa His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana me born abaso pa say o parade no ebaso. Because bra sobe kai pa na be king kind comment on social media specifically and Crawford error be the fact that say celebrating the Independence Day in the style we've been celebrating. I don't think this is the first time in Crawford. But now me expect the outcome from His Excellency the President and the government as a whole said they were really listening to people. But the parade went on because Mitihei say I see a celebrity Independence Day. I don't really me personally per education menya fitimin collaborate through school be see no. And yet the achievements after independence na made them dream say a celebrity. Every day na me who Independence Day celebration is say the remembrance of what we were and what we have become. And if we are independent truly there. Now, I say we need to celebrate that independence. And me, but His Excellency Abaso say they really celebrated the day. Fast forward, the same Mr. Socrates. Now, me find question to Socrates. Mr. Wu, the Ghana month, no, no, person you get to say una launching here, but also you have credit in ma NCC, National Commission on Culture. Me, I confused. Was it a program for National Commission on Culture or it was Socrates' program? Please, so that I'll continue my conversation.
Okay. At that material moment, I was the executive secretary for Commission on Culture.
No, was the program a commission's program or Socrates' program?
It was Commission's program.
Okay. Bra, a whole commission's program and Socrates will have to fund it. How can it be sustainable?
Well,
because at the end of the day, bro, it means that the commission is not serious about what you brought.
I don't know.
I'm saying that.
Hold on. Question is also twaso. Minim say ni Socrates kan no. Se mo so ma sheda na mo pese mo diabolic dia. But I think we have to move the conversation beyond this.
I'm building a point in a sense, sir.
Yeah. But I will appreciate if you move it beyond this.
Maybe the point is, I won't say, if things are built around individuals, it becomes difficult to sustain it. That's where I'm coming from, because Soketi put the idea now you fund the then it will become part of the budget allocation as an activity under the Commission of Culture. Secondly, maybe someone will say, for us to promote Ghana on Ghana month, now agenda near then is it where Ghana eat Ghana? I mean, what I mean, because was school. Near be a friend of the there's a term for it, but all schools in Accra, any Kumasi Ninano, were cultural troops are na. Bomb say all the 10 those days there were the 10 regions, dance drama, that was what it is. To imbibe that this thing in us. Edu baby cry, bra, yusu bell. Oh, the assembly, please, near yusu. You had to use the drum, silence hour, what to drum, break time, what to drum, and so it was a whole thing. The culture. And then my young baby school near Bray say, you go PO, Professor Nia Timona, see a question. Maybe say, putting Ghana in us, Ghana mountain is about a Diane Atade. And Ghana mountain here, dang. It's only honorable Kasayano. The security can see him to say Ghana mountain Atade ne Ediane asem keke. Ana den. Sesia tili kan asem no. Osi abetwa ne dressing bi a oba beye. Wadaroma, wabua na mampo because some passe tili kotenase na enye se ni show no koye sa de ni keke. But tili ebe kan abako sem on a dressing. The history of the dressing should be the first introduction that we'll see. Today, I am Tilly Ekuya Nipa in AXYZ, and this is coming from ABCDZ. That's how the introduction should come. It means that you're TDA and I say, but it's not there. And the Ghana month, Nankasa, ya twist you say, you celebrity. Uncle Sokeche say, have something about Ghana. Is it about the food? What is it about? If it's about the independence, then I think that every day is Ghana month. And to me, who the initiative, Uncle Socrates, is it about food or your own was just wear Ghana and the rest are left? And Socrates,
Councillor, say where the I'm sure what can't you no crowd?
Debbie, no. Once that 1 year on a no. Is it just about your momo year?
Can't Ediane you may be
it's just about eat Ghana, wear Ghana.
And I'm saying, and we are churching.
Then it means that it's different from the independence celebration. Because Minjin this say before your independence, now you ndi aduane. Minjin this say ni en share atade. Abrofo no ba say ni share atade. Ye di aduane. Enti some papa say the person you pushy, your aduane, your diet, your nyama there. I think it should be a daily thing. It shouldn't just be one month. There's Ghana month now, it should be an Independence Remembrance Day. And yet, culture obi share nkrafo atade, obi share usafo atade. I think then we are missing the reason for having a Ghana month. Because Ghana month should not be culture month. Ghana month should not be food month. It should be our independence at this time. No, the year independence. No, should be what should be chronicled every day in the month.
Okay.
What must say? Okay. But say yes, son, come back. You're not quite to say. Me want to say a culture month than Ghana month. Okay. Because who can do and a culture is where people dress, they eat, and what they wear. And it's at the end of the day, you can't do any obi share and crafata there, obi share safata there, obi didier duani there. Then it is not Ghana month. Because Ghana month should be a remembrance of what we went through, so that today we can call ourselves independent. So is it culture month? That is why if the Ministry of Commission on Culture is doing it, they are doing it from the culture perspective.
Okay.
But it is an independence month we are all remembering. So I don't believe in Ghana month. I think it should be an independent month, and we should have the history and what. Let's chronicle the toil of our fathers and the reason, so that people will not get up one day and get say it is needless to spend money to celebrate the remembrance of Independence Day. Okay. It tells you that we have depicted the fact of independence and the entire culture, what to wear, what to eat. That is why I think we've gotten it wrong. And that's why government will not even invest in what they are doing. because it's our culture.
Me that say, but me sure say on be adwin say culture so aban invest our culture mu pa and important to aban as well. But Mamima Arnold in Brim, Arnold.
Boss,
yes sir.
I'll try and keep it short.
Yeah, me that say.
Cultural month. Nina Ghana, because at the end of the year, celebrity Ghana. Councillor, okay, say Independence Month and yes, celebrate Independence Month. I mean, Tiasia. Inti Yankofa Gojin Gorgesburg, Money, Alanjete Mumra, Mayor, I don't get it. Let me explain for you. It's fine, it's fine.
No, they're not saying you don't get it. But I said it.
But I still don't get it.
And so if you don't get, let me explain.
No, it's fine.
I'm not dead. I'm here.
Yeah, it's fine.
So if you don't get, let me explain.
It's fine, but you don't expect me to get it.
No, you mentioned my name.
Yep, I don't get it. No, I full stop.
No, you mean J2. I didn't say you don't get it. Jemi can you know order.
Councillor.
Brah.
Yanko in him.
So
okay.
You don't expect me to understand or agree with you on every point.
I'm not saying
so then let's end it there. I do not understand. Full stop.
Because you don't have to understand.
Exactly. So then let's move on.
Yes, I'm right here. Okay. So go ahead.
Boss, you asked two critical questions. The first one was say based on the article now Kobna answer Troy, say spending 1 month no celebrity Ghana matter the 11 months na ebe kwa.
Yeah.
Boss na ye kwa. Fa na ye woko. Any baby akọ. You get. You see, it's about time at sometimes no. Ade na tete apansan. Until if for some reason through some individuals and institutions been per se a revival BBA, let's see how I beat me aboa with a revival and see how I beat me entrenching. But I can say we buy a bugua. Because
I'm not sure, sir. The but I say rubbish and I but say
how do we make it better?
Yes, yes,
that's the point.
And I'm sure these are legitimate questions among folks to be said.
And I agree.
Yeah. Mimi T Hanum si as Arnold. Ubusami. And if I have to be very honest on radio mini GD organum CCR.
Yes, Obia, I would have come to that second point.
Yes, and Kwan Ben sooner. As a nation as Ghana, mini GD organum.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's Obi kase CCR or mami mindful frobi. Na Ghana say be at one here be a Michelle Minor Kaka because okay, my first mine.
No,
and a lot of people.
And it's not only your sentiments; it's a sentiment being shared by a multitude of people.
Yeah.
Until I would have come to the other critical point I raised. Say, apart from the television stations now, more exhibit BBC, others no do we see nothing?
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Even here.
Yeah.
And if I have to even put a cry if you see most of these media networks no more they have radio stations.
Yeah.
Focus no what TV no pay.
Hi boss.
Ask yourself say Argentina say but I no say I don't know because Space FM doing it.
No.
Neat FM
no.
Okay FM
no. Boss, for the gallery you get content creation, exhibition. Let's add on to you understand. Let's be part of the bandwagon. But nobody actually cares. But my TV station numbers because
and can you need to
awareness no and shifting by the fact say okay, Ghana man, how do we make it better and all that stuff. So we need to actually big them up. But the point is outside no point I'm basically making very short and say after 11 months in the need baby ako. Ibisa say Kwabinas bisa say and brilliant article. Obisa say after 1 month and you go back to wearing foreign clothing na. Inti yanko she den. Yen she jokoto for 11 months. Yen she fugu for yen possible. Saudi Arabia ko omoye friends very particular on their culture ko omo fried rice. The reality is yen to me can say ye to foreign influence in egu. We cannot. It is not possible. And then honorable catcher say by yen per se ye export. By ye per se ye discourage import. What we need to preach for say percentage. Say ye per se ye preach Ghana made. Ebia ka okay. Ghana made no percentage in high. Ye per se ye did local rice. Ye ensure say local rice consumption and as a patronage no high. But not to say ye Ghana man no we are importing this.
So mention I dream maybe be so kakra. Sometimes is it ebia ye can say na anod you miss a point, and we're not missing the point.
Yeah.
Say bia, to say bia kobna ni okay. Yen mubino. Is it not the case? Say bia, you miss a point, no.
Okay.
And the point I'm talking about, and they say, and Mark cited example of, let's say, Sarkodie, who has a huge influence. Maybe a global citizen concept.
Yeah.
Na tadia wa share Chinese intro ni go echi.
Yeah.
Intie bi asenke din crass symbols ni bibi ni go echi a.
Yeah.
Office no be ton Ghana. Sa nyama bisa. And of course, every country now they are struggling. Even America is struggling about China's influence.
Yes.
In their
more economy.
Exactly. And in their account. And Obia per se and nyama bisa obon ni dia so ho ban. So yeah, na man for or kind of thing of China adwan ba say yes, untimi nka say okay, well, mobile China say omo ye Apple phone omo ye bi o China.
Omo ye
Apple no say American but almost assemble what China.
Yeah.
But they are not complaining.
Yeah.
So I don't know complain about the assembling of the Apple phone in the account.
Yeah.
We're talking about I'm sure say we need quite fast.
Yeah, but you see, it is not true say the likes of Sako Diamone or more prominent no or more projected Ghana made stuff. Ebia now your expectation is say obeshi bibi edinkra wom. But Sako Diako echo beat koje best international flower award no. Atade no sheno was made by a Ghanaian. It was a Ghanaian fashion designer, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. The point is, do they make enough noise about Saneman? One time I was making a point, say, a industry intertwined. So Sako de are going to an international platform. Was a Ghanaian made Ghanaian fashion designer. What he has to do, say, is to shout out the Atade. Ebia supposed to picture bia it's important so better say Atade we a Ghana made, but it's not true. So they are not doing it. They are not projecting name. Most of the things that the Stone Boys and other giant and platform motion now Ghana for few been a bigger so key. Ebia was signing a deal with health figure and health figure. The point is they are wearing Ghana made stuff. Ebia you expecting say a dinka symbol be to no we've see in as much as we are supposed to protect, we've moved, we evolve it. And yes, it's a Ghana-made product, but you don't see a dinka there. The only difference is they are not shouting it out enough for you to know, say, we're Ghana in a year. That's what we need to tell towards. The point is, let's preach for a higher percentage of Ghana-made stuff. But to say, after 1 month, now are you going back to the telenovela? Telenovela is everywhere. It's everywhere. Telenovela is not the problem. US, foreign, China, Arabia, that's not the problem. So preach say, okay, 80-20, 70-30. Ghana, Ghana. That is what we are supposed to. But don't say because of Ghana months, 11 months, no. That's the reality.
Me da say well and come on me sure say we wait me di efie mo kai mu baby bia mo amutie entertainment review sabre no yes Ghana month saying dia na nim fa ho ufili Ghana month no what oti as Ghana ni yemu bi asia pa ba Ghana yen use Ghana month no na yenfa ense ehun kran say well yense obi papa yenko yentwinfi just yenuane yentade ebi ebedi ebehye de bi hu na yenya say to wache no ema my Ghana comment ni be about just read maybe some of them. One honorable Mark has said it all, well explained, God bless him. That's Passoed Good Shepherd no day and by and says secret will kill us. So Ghana movie was from him. Ghana month is also from him. I clap for him. He's too much. Or sorry, Hine. Well, please, I like this show, pa. That's Ebenezer and Odiano Baye. And to Kingsford, East Legon says, I think the Ghana month should move beyond the physical or tangible items such as food, cloth, etc., to intangible things like ideologies, beliefs, instinct, love, unity, kindness, etc. If people believe in this, they will buy into the idea. And Michael Kwabena says, Socrates is the first Ghanaian to loaned Ghana money for Ghana Month celebrations. Well, I'm sure you people are just being mischief on there. But sanity, wacheche nisim. Yanko enim. Abi be Ghana Month now. Ghana Bosome Etel say akasima be du na no me sabo. Aha. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
Now chimu bam say yawada no yehye nkomo bi ase na sa nkomo ya yehye ase ene ye toaso na yehumu de pumasi bre. Ni nyina ne se aye Ghana hanum say constituency back I wa hanum say friend aya so west wagon easily gone in important mo moti honum say no na mo be ka last election na ba so no yenya yenua back I wo twase ni John Dumelo ekogina wo ye aya so west wagon wentimi anji seat no in fact ogina NDC anemu ba wentimi anje ewiechi no na honorable Lydia Alasan MPP dimu ono no timi eje ye nti ono no ye member of parliament for Ayas West Ogon your constituency no na nansi mo hard man na ebeto dwa in fact ma menka kasa ne nyemu menkyere se after John Dumelo call ya we nya Ayas West Ogon no na ebeto dwa se sisi ade obekọ Utiho baby honum ye fro voter honum say sa Santrofi akpafo lolo bi likwe gwan honum side na wakwako jina enti na obi ahwe nim so kesisi ade ayaso west wogo no em say wejemu yanka bi nhye na ihu se posters ashase piepie se Ghana Movie Awards founder CEO da no Fred Nyama posters piepie yes wakwako jina wo NDC dimu ewo Ayaso West Wogom enti yawada edi nkomo nani nyina ne se graphic showbiz for publish a story bia Fred Nyama che se John Dumelo eka kire wo no Fred Nyama se wonko Ayaso West Wogom no nyina enu nti kra no ama ahye ne nkran wode ni nhira egu no so enti wonko Ayaso West Wogom no wonko nkojina honom sei enti you kind graphic showbiz story now see too late to step down for Dumelo that Fred Nyama and what can I say na we yensaka Fred Nyama actor film producer aspiring NDC parliamentary candidate for Ayaso West Wogom yes o ba ko gina e wa NDC dimu ye ne ni nkomo Fred ya da se mu akwa baba entertainment review so
Yo, obviously, me chamu telephone na. Net saying.
Bako now so.
Yeah, kasa ache.
No correct. Na MC we senior na me cheche eya nsem no posters aba yenya yakenkan there's a confirmation say ukwa kogina ewo NDC dimu obe pre primaries wafa forms a opese wo pre na say womo aya so west wogon egitum a na tete ugina NDC dimu no kre
Bacho no kre pa mapiki nomination why ena me wo grounds no cry jumatisia.
Oh, I see. And the grounds it is saying there.
Hey, grounds there boko eko yipa mini avema.
So yeah, ye nim na be a fine about no politics so o ka say wo grounds ye adwuma na say no dey uninam efie mu ana bibi dey potina ya wo ye adwuma sa.
Ye papa awanya ni bibi ko Professor Evans Atamel na ostati bibi no offering door to door. Mimi then we friend person to person.
Okay.
Ebi mo I research na me omo ye nyamya here mo area constituency no me nyama and yes size man
okay na no obem say ya wada na say den komo e bae na ye di Socrates crowd your can radio so ntimenya we mimu saw ebi adwen kyerɛ say Freduma o MPP ni enti yanam nyina na we NDC ni tambe na wo be NDC ni because it is any national security can say minim Fred is we MPP ni na say onim say dey what the card actually na come or say well media na minim say we MPP ni
budget say obviously
yes sir
I feel I think big me a card bearing member. I'm registered member of NDC, not MPP. MPP are saying me suspect because of the way I mean OBI is free, you know. Intina my brother, no. I feel me MPP, David. I was a BB to say Ghana Movie Awards for Ghana me wa.
Yeah, no correct.
So it will be difficult for you to favor only one party. In the MPP kwan na me favor obia including CPP me obia beki. Me NDC member pa. We start me NDC member enko for money bi omuni.
Oh okay. All this while in ntibe if you be say ni.
Oh I check point is o share 2012 endorsement by artist ni. I can tell you, sir, I was the one who organized that one. 2012. What is it? From 2012 on, you can see it's 2012. What is it?
Okay. It is that time Nina I card bearing member.
Of course, that card in the Union started here we are now. What's some fun? What is it? All the same because me a businessman, until you understand. Say, I won't be as other people are on me the kakra but me say three do mapa.
Okay. Now decision to contest on the NDC ticket ayaso where so gone. Will be NABia will be who a group be because you will bet you say okay well me man for ne say one more NAPM say men call. Wow personal decision say yes we be general NDC di mu na saying obi na be who no ana ebinum no matter which say APM say call. Senate.
Oh, me and Kasa, based on conviction via minya semitiha, minimum netiha. And many be man can say or call Sano. I didn't want the place to be vacant. Until I decided to start. And me start here, me testing ground. I'm so a 4 year. A form for no say, a from grassroots. Honestly, Papa, the view ain't jail my uncle, anyone echo. Sad the idea of vacant in Tibuan never boy. Friends as well, and then other politicians who can. First, we buy me any casa in Yamin. Besides, say, many and so on, but many them in Kwan. Also, John the Baptist by and obey them. Or no, what can you say? Or baptize Jesus in what? Until the John and me and Jesus a miracle. Until my son, you can go. Until there was something like that.
Okay. Now since I call home with you, Mami Musa. So sa encranche no ana because John DeMello any udin komo ka say enya de am gina wo NDC dimo aya so we so gon seat no biom eno kan na yes the John ntimi anye de Fred betimi aye
and quality the back on ampa that's the main thing. Honestly say 2020 mo you know I was with my brother campaign we were or you mean me up or you best man is me and the best man and that's them they act they can't think I try because me ask them and I'm making Ubebi someone say why didn't I compete with him 2020 because no go into me support you know because campaigning man so what did they make the way is because of catch me say papa me coach and I'm so when they hire vacant and they blessing me. The blessing on one part, Mammy or the other people. So I'm sure they will investigate here. I don't want to mention their names. I'm going to put you on record. I don't do that. But I wasn't the only person who received this blessing. You do so. And I'm sure some more industry. Until the we need to form, you will know. Say I wasn't only the only person. Many I can say uncle. So what did they make an idea?
Chese opeso chese adansifo wo ho brad na odini hira ma wo se okay ubetimi akọ aya aso we so ogon no na adansifo because I mean ye hwehwe mu aya no kire se opani ba ko a na MC onu ogina honom sin a wo se John Dumelo kan fa do se onu kra wo ni no e wo ni office John Dumelo actor confirm o ka kire ni so onko aya aso we so ogon ni seat ni biom na wo se wo Fred Nyama obetimi akwa NDC obetimi akwa pre enti saa pani waje pani ese betimi aboni din o radio so kasa bom no so won kasa ora ya osechi wo say yes obetimi di dance yes ya dia ono ankasa ni John Dumelo kasa no John Dumelo ba ni office o makasa John Dumelo ka chen say o ka kire say Fred no be ko no onko aya so wezo ogon sit ni bi nti say o je say adansefo wo ho
Bacho I say ubi etinya kacho dia. Next year I will see as soon as American baby and no one that I cannot compete with my own brother. It doesn't make sense what they are saying. The truth is that we cannot leave the orphan seat no vacant for long. It's an kosher or free honor. So what they are saying. It is a our country dia I been no other yaw be musu of but I can't mention their full name. What they are saying. We have investigations of everyone. I did not come to take something that belongs to many. I don't know. You're wrong.
So, Senya, only graphic showbiz situation come on too late to step down. And Tinya dia, ono so akofa form no, ubeje mu amano, because ono akopeng. Enya dia ubeje mu amano.
That will be 1 minute to me. Constituent back for me, my family, the constituent, 1 minute to me, but Mamuko, sorry.
And Pacho,
constituent back for me,
you, I say, because maybe I do the ultimate say, I know actually, constituents call no, you're very important. It's for a woman says, yes, you're calling you very important, but me say, because constituency delegate, you want number 2 Mimi say, men to about Peace FM, young to about 80.
Only say more, yeah, constituency no money.
So say what catch him? So see what constituency no.
Me say momo.
Yeah, Peace FM.
Inti. Must start your task as you. Na dia boa constituency. Ana oni mse mkan ho.
Yeah, kan minimza.
Oni mo ho be da nyame. Yeah, me ba na oni me akobra o why.
Na say wa wo dada na me do be ko.
Oh, this time no never call me witness. Why?
So nyana mi busa no say NTC a wunye mu unsi form but wouldn't it incomo. I mean, how do you feel about Nyako? Do you feel betrayed? If you say yes, where you are ma will say si form because why would you share my say oh wonko enya dia obeko akọ contest na wasanse sa wano wakọ form say wo koi minim uni na din komo dia ntina o se wasesa na adwen biom no
abibi and quality be eba kumpe. I will not say my brother no will betray me and I'm boyfriend no because nipa bi artist ni sisa na aye.
Oh, but I mean, come on.
No,
This one,
understand.
no,
It's like
no. But Fred, say nipa say waka ono adi nshira and makacho adansefo mu omedi. Ora ya say cheese waka. Osi ogina honum say ono aba na office ono be kasa say me nko o me si Fred nko. Say no dey say basa na te say we you ama ana.
Ndem ya kwesi mi kra mission position wa idea. Ma me nka bibi kire o yen fa ni say me no ye farmers utie. Ena ye kuku farm. Ewo maybe it's legal. And now it's a coconut farm, koyi, one ponano wateshi. And I was starting coconut farm. Say, oh, yeah, coconut farm now. Na enkosuma now babaka. We can receive you. Send it a farm, no farm that I owe. But the point is, Miss Mediana must start, mean giant to said it, me cannot just say. But I will allow you to come because a form no, how do you call it? Land no belongs to all of us. Said it, me cannot just say. If you say one punanona and you can come back. And they allow. Until we should not say you blame me Yemiano for coming back. I don't think say we are being fair to him. The truth of the matter is we have to miss Sanaji. I will see. So she never to know what test back on any of it's okay, you let me go. Prodigal son, Nekra. They went by Oko back home. Onuka Pupuzima, ni papa say undeserving to do what? To eat with them into Mumaninko made servants no uncle did you understand what I'm saying? Not to say my brother should go there, but what I'm saying say if you Bible into see and now we should understand from that angle say we pay beer to Mrs. Sanajen. If you ask me now, say a yes or Mrs. Sanajen, of course.
And you there unhunu said would you ham or mom says from unhuni sakra.
Oh say me anum enti officially dear honestly a yes so by tem kakra I can won't even make a move or delay I think one day officially declaration about after I form no a day after the minimum by November and December and Tibiana Menko, I will give my support to Bibia to Miniano to support him because we all need one thing. We all want to win the seat for Iowa. So we want to leave a friend is saying orphanage, So what did the Mingana say? My friend is saying you were orphanage, into be about to me I be free orphanage, I will support 100%. The CB idea no call yes, see idea farm no, eso. Inti na etuni na ye trek out. Ebe ituma also na boa party no. I could see another thing so I met me catch you say this is good for democracy. And be honest with you, with two best men competing together in the party, ebe boa than a democracy. In Korano being near it is good. It does it.
Ebi said untimi nye adwuma no. And I'm sure say what to even union mubi and some more kafa ho oti nyomo ka senate o idea officials omunim Fred Nyama omunim ni abetimi aye dia na be catch omo official yes untimi enye adwuma no you don't have what it takes and then na be catch
I maybe so asemba ko Ghana Music Awards 20 years one happen no free song kasa
yeah.
I have done other stuff, not only movies. I started from football management. I did boxing management. Joshua Kote Agbekomunina. Successfully, we went for world titles. What is Gonna say? I've managed good footballers. Successful ones, of course. I've done music. You can testify because you're about to studio know that my name is now Waka Baby that's a bedjamna for other stuff. Unim Diamit me aye. Said them cannot say. Inti said my year it you might be 13 good years. Ghana Movie Awards. Now fourth Kakra baby. You take the 4 because we are perfect. What do you say? Ubefa Kakra Nah, who feel say a way to judge me that you are not being fair to me. Because you should ask yourself, when I was doing agro, did I do it well? 100%. If you ask music awards, when I was there, did we do it well? 100%. When I was doing Miss Ghana, did I do it well? 100%. With my boxers, did I do it well? 100%. If you say 80% are bad, why are you blaming me? So when I even took them to the Camp Film Festival, did you say it on air? For the first time in the history of even Africa, film family, you know, we were first to go to the Camp Film Festival. Ukaya. There was interview of Muhammad can say and 90 record person so. It's record and this one you know. Obi 18. And these things, whether you like it or not, many of them are no. Many of them no. Or the right to say whatever she wants to say. I still love her. Or my sister. Whoever said the thing.
So once I'm now
you are talking about our lady first, one of the first ladies. Your friend is saying, Ifia Odo. It's okay, it's cool.
If you are the first lady or a first lady.
Oh, if I say first lady, I say if I respect in can. Yeah, slave queens no be on. It's a beautiful lady, so why not? First lady, yeah.
So in terms of slave queens or a first lady.
If I say open news, and
pen news. I'm not looking for. You are saying it's a me.
Okay, I'm saying first lady, not necessarily. The slave queen crowd here in the year definition no any bad. What I say, and you say a bad thing. I'm just saying, say industry we are first ladies.
Auntie, if you're that can be when you and your own.
I could see the American say in the history of you call awards. Let me, my main brag it. We were not dressing when we were. And the Ghana Movie Awards came, and I insisted, say, if you are not properly dressed, we will not accept you there. And she said, Ocean Music Awards guy, because share gown for one thing at your last suit those days, Fred. How are we going to get these people change their dress code in your mind? I insisted. All those records here in country. When I get 2 cards, the first movie awards and this in country, you see, I won't get 100%. So they make another idea. Because you may be about me. We mistake and then from those mistakes we can learn. And see, I'm not against whoever is saying the old canon. I'm okay with it.
And you set inside at the end of the day, you know, primaries no bet me win, no be John Dumelo Ashifom.
I said primaries in the winning actually.
Hey.
Oh, I will win it. F4. It's one day.
Fear delegates are saying we want TV da na want to.
I see. It's one day. F4.
The job day ground won.
A job day ground. A human year form. A form for the Sukasa or Kamikana. Me a multilingual. Me can't damn it. Me can't. Opa everything I can do this year. I'm ready.
Well, Casa be brady. Me sure says any winning about the Asenka. Yeah.
Language is because when you go and you are talking to the people, language when only on make answer of it here. You go come profile someone, people can cast someone here. Someone to me here with me.
Yeah.
And to here. And to count.
Well, Fred, we are sure idea sika wo mu pa like in terms of campaign sika wo mu hia sika pa.
Mentia say wo na wo spending ana unya sika.
Say wo as ebia o contest o pese wo gina no wo hia sika pa o de be campaign.
Sika de o hia bi pa. Enti na me wa adam for 40 say wo mu adam for 40 say bra no mu ni niama. Enti I'll be coming to see you guys. Then we are constituency no. Why?
Fred, I'm Darcy. It was you.
Okay, Nyamisha Wina. Nyamisha Utipo. So God bless all of you.
Bless you too. Bless you too.
The people of Ayawasu West was going. God bless. Obia was Ghana Hanina. Nyamisha Wina. Darcy.
Yes, you're Darcy. Yes, 12 minutes after 3. 3:12. Question honest. For microphone.
Was he?
Yes, sir. One of these days, my metro sheet of paper, my metro sheet of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, be a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In TB ana me interview ana bibi eba na ebekasa. Na the if you are the first, no I'm sheet so maybe you decide amongst yourself.
Free topic no.
Mo be decide.
E be o free topic no.
Yeah, don't worry. So me say no mo decide. Mo decide amongst yourself until o ma show me say o na ebekasa first.
The entire man make a question because of not me co washroom. Beginning no one start here no. One start here no
no problem. So uni bibi. Since I ukra now ni akra o de on kabi kra o de.
Oh mekabi.
No.
Yanko. Me tie no.
Ya ne tia no nya aduane wa frɛ yo godidi.
Sena betimi a comment o ade a
o be hwe kokko o gina o tie.
What they come out our friend.
Yeah, na ni agisa o friend na so be hwe kokko gu ne mo so.
Kwesi I me very excited. Manager say me who say party politics. Yen democracy aye kura me. Mabunu no pese wo modo mo hugimo a. Kwesi ya na manager. Enya Friday nko a na wa express interest so person will call for a young man as MP. Now I think say like what is happening, the wind they blow in Nigeria no, I think it's the same wind and a blow so our Ghana. Say yenya and mebunu knowing say Edward Hubesi was said now no they are ready to take responsibility. Say one to me abuamu one potem one bet me dom hwesi ho aboa ama bibia koso because say we no can say we are the future leaders na yempa ye nanano ne yempa nemfo kan no say aba beduru yeso ye wasudi say ibetuma agina de ho abo afode asom ye man Ghana ma man Ghana etumi afa ne ntoma pafra so Fred ewo opportunity na or expressing interest no so person or standing I very much in support of it say obetumi etu no ho asi wonom so ade support no aboa the other kakra metumi aka ho no say e important so say ye betumi ehunu say ne so ade hu no ene de awoba baye na nkasa ne say de na wahu ewo sa particular constituency ho no ntia ama ahye ne say obetumi aye MP ho ntie nto abam fama no there will be a lot and finally no one more betumi anya ho anoye aye one more work sa constituency ho no because one ene bia one ne say nipa na atena ho a one mahu no say even poso ma ye MP no ana o ma say nto abama no why say wa contribute say ne mo de ne ho agimuni ansana ono ankasa mu aso mamba pa said ono ankasa na wo keke kana bakwasa me ne ma waye with film waye we okoye charter house do okoye ho no na dade I think so when it come to politics it goes beyond the okoye charter house say young fashion sense or the ba ho Ghana music awards say no more the ba it goes beyond that there's a lot I just say becoming an MP no a lot is required and then maybe the 2 minutes show on sa and then maybe here say yebeye enti I believe say I don't know the day no ni bibia all ye bia no the decider constituency na okakogina say one betuma believe say aso dia all person obabaye no betuma ye na empo bra o ma no we show leadership skills ama ye hunu say nia Fred the person obabaye no anokreni owo hu strength so betuma obabaye nti yemfa support no emfa ntanati anya sa dia school fees no kwakotua keke obachiche ska akotua school fees o made in free of charge and that's the only caution met me asound says on you too sure now on contribute to the development of area no na ipa dia and the say that chema would make no ubetua school fees obechiche ska na no ube spend at the end of the day no unya hwe fam film so meka na nya Friday nko meka for all our young creative art for ni na a free obi na tie no omo mu na aka ni na obi person standing say you must exhibit some sense of selfless spirit how they bo say you area now kojina why you bibi area ni believe in you and now back kwa benya cause we so be here no me cause wa say there's a lot ye here bibi more ntino me kwasi kakra metimi aka no say it will be the almost success ejina area na wo mo kwakojira no ene ne wo mo aye wo ho no de nti a wo mo kwakopre enye sa pa de a wo mo kwakotua school fees
ano maminti we Fred Nyama
firstly ne mebo Fred Nyama Abaso for having the guts to say or decide to contest enye obia no nya sa F1 training to say listen me pese me contesting in any political endeavor because of how your politics need sit here. So be anya sa courage to say let's make a form na ma contest based on the conviction or say or trust or constituency mu and all that stuff there me born abaso. The other reason I'm born abaso na the fact say industry over the period ya man for be ebu yenim tia say ye grade or form when it comes to political related activities. It's a individuals you move industry no kasa mo contest say ebo mabaso na encourage you and support you na guest now or during the interview guest chest and in abre pa se Fred be hotel interview so ni constituent kokasa die it tells you say we only vote
say majatuma
yeah one chance for come make
me who me level
definitely
me level nya level biasa
and intense. I mean, for some other person would, based on a beer, some person will offend the host and I say obey the strategic program obey relegate constituency no call, but see there be that. I mean, constituency no here
at this juncture,
at this very moment.
Yeah,
forget Kwesi. At this moment, they forget everybody. And that guest channel really has really indicated to me say, Fred, serious now. Indications of minya no HM say or from grounds or grounds ho na I'm excited for him any the decision no the emi na kakra no oni dumelo tango no because as far as nyina concerned these guys are good friends apart from the fact some of your colleagues were in industry no minim almost situation CC I will not be surprised if Omukachem said there's been some fallout. But before sa episode we be unravel ni some of your good friends. Na eno na yemi na kakra. Na if the Fred Ekenyina aye no kre say okosiki dumelo blessing ni approval any validation pa dia. Any who dumelo a make ma adwan ache no.
Until say the Rajon dumelo be ba bonting
to actually
and indeed personally many ya sechi akasa because the dean beto abontin say one of the people who was witness John ankasa kache no say
obitumi akọ
Fred nko onko I also west go and ya sechi editu mu asi okay on person be kasa radio so but metimi aboni din aka see ya where in office that John Demelo be cancer asem.
It's very unfortunate. Now, me mom there, I like the way Fred handled interview, because there was no point in the interview or try say obey Kassetia John. Now I was really impressed or say at any point in time be nipa with me as an now we do John do that particular point now cause okay me na me kasa me nko bio me na me ma blessing me na me ma endorsement but say am pesa me ko he holds nothing against John but pass a man for because John sober contestant on step it down at this particular moment on step it down Fred me know what you are doing me support the decision say also on step it down based on the fact say one do me loan amount of blessing two at this critical moment no what go too far so obe relinquish or facing away no metase pa and I also like the way you handle interview and say listen John has the right to change the mind me mum de me pemu pa dia and I would want say baako bet for mama baako but I can also not begrudge the two of them if they want to go and contest and
but
go ahead.
I don't know just as for now, I want to believe say Nyamatini and Okre. Say Okahona Manipano a two sana more way.
Sir.
And I'm asking, dear Tina Obama obe two sana mono. Now be make it that U10.
Oh, sending that no company afraid and so can. Me say like you said, YNT numero on the version. But you see, my expectation was the fact say time onya change of mind, which in Nigeria to say possible, allowed, because at any point be in here to me saying the moment I onya change of mind, my expectation was for him to go back to Fred. And yes, and tell Fred say, listen, boys, me na me choose me enko. Me also me ma me blessing me endorse myself call. But based on one or two circumstances, me could be. So how do we handle it? And it's not as if they don't have a relationship. They have a relationship, and so I'm sure say two adults, would have found or figured out a way to maneuver situation. But it means that John was not fair to Fred. That's what I think say. Me but at this moment, but say democracy.
But me say you, I know. I didn't share what to say. I'm sure say from kakra bia yehu and kakra bia me hu. John DeMello seemed to be maybe a darling boy of former president Mahama any party.
Yeah.
You think say no bit me abuano.
Yes.
I don't know relationship, and this Nyama be say yana influence.
Yes.
Or kwanya bia with me chances increase your chance in the account.
Valid point. Valid point. And I mean I am sure say Fred and so in him they are working. Say DeMello a darling boy for the former president. No, that's another critical point. You understand? So a back crunch time. Now former President Mahama Airco campaign trail no do fencing. What do you call it? A West Wagwana. If you have an opportunity to almost bin saswa, you get. I mean, I'm not saying he said now because they have to go through the primaries for somebody to win before maybe Obama Obinsa. So, but yeah, man, opportunity now to actually raise Obinsa. No, Obuni Niegu party, DND, so Obama DeMello so based on the relationship more. And I mean, sure say former president influence no. And also a factor because he would, in his campaign he would have to talk to people and blah 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 blah. So Fred is very much aware of the competition that will be facing. Number two, like we see what kind John will experience when it comes to Sir Adewe.
Sure.
Fred, regardless of grounds or war, any constituents or no musician, John will experience. He is well known when it comes to Sir terrain.
Yeah.
He's been there before. I am pretty sure that Fred knows in the competition. So onim kwana now he has to because John can say on kono oboguye. Now John sobe kono now he knows. Tax on abe uphill. First, now John Casson Conne there, he didn't even have any competition. If you're not in the competition, he was not as popular and influential as John. Yeah. But now that John said Obekobiono, the tax has become very uphill. And I'm sure Fred and the campaign managers are aware of the competition and mobile facing. And easy. On paper, John looks like miles ahead. But Charlie, I mean, no, you need vote. Or you want vote and delegates, no. So let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. But it's good for the industry.
Okay. All right. Councillor. Industry community. Yenu anu mienu. Omo kwa kopre one seat. Ewo NDC dimu primaries. And you about the other people no more or less yen come ayedi no omo fan chair. Enti yeni ewo ye John DeMello and Fred Nyamaso. Meet you.
Say industry players no ye nyina ye ni every say e be politics e be boa yen ye tie ye nyina ye encourage Socrates ni Arnold say o magidi ache omo nye no mo attempt bibisa ba Arnold che say na kuma endu ho na say de na kuma kan because me kai say John DeMello okoye na oni doing we na oluzu ye no na nkoye kra social media for be a fan na me a train I mean that mockery thing whatever it is was part of the game obi lose see a din komo. I think I was even at the program where or no ewo ya search anim ho delish or no na ya search here program BNT MP ni by John DeMello by and our MC and so by. It was a good interaction, and he spoke well. On be a phone, madam no. But men cannot correct. Nyanko point him ni. Me share Fred at a movie premiere. Be what's a movie premiere? Yes, I think it was more. Very late here point. And no catch him say, "Oh, bra, or be caught, or be contested for Ayawa so wagon." And I'm say, "Masa, but John Melody." No, say no. John talk me say now it dey go in place, so make I can tell. I say, "You sure?" No, say yes. And to start seriously. Until the next time I saw say, John Dumelo back, and unfortunately, maintain what John Dumelo no, and yeah. Kind of correct. But Fred catch him straight said John see on maybe you until no take it up. No, I started seriously. And to me who said in the picture they appear them say they are one kind and then agrobin odi. But bra, no credit say politics no a game of numbers and monies as well. On my primaries. To say sana can say John is a darling boy of ex-president John Dramani Mahama per what we have seen, all the events of John Dumelo, ne Awari or ne name is like the relationship be ho. It might be the same, maybe that's be a friend you. But once Fred I declared intention, so NDC ni. NDC forward internal mechanism to pick up somebody who can go and stand. We want to cross our fingers and watch the two of them, specifically campaigning at the primary level. Na ye who say Fred and Ebenya the nod on the NDC ticket to come and stand. Anna John Dumelo never standing. I don't think say AB NDC for straight I need the John Dumelo so member. So other way, John Dumelo will not be wrong to come back and say, me and Kai, my son some arguing to come and contest Fred. I think it's okay. And or contest Fred, me there in the sense say, my Fred and your grandin ye. So Lusu from the NDC ticket on primaries on say we nya. Everyone nya standing papa. But so John Dumelo Jina na John Ewi nipa. It gives both the party and both of them more clarity. Because go, me baby on go no. Ebema Freddy Tima and the too much say nobody's contesting. Now me to me who say apart from Fred John Dumelo Obi fufuro yi ni team PA on the NDC ticket to contest them on the primaries for na me hu ye say they
I think say enyo pe no mafa
enyo mi pe
no
so then as entokwa ni enye ntokwa boni bia the only thing I me catch a Fred the interview in the year you know sana not kind of very decent one copy ba bia medin ho ya pa and one my saying one cause area ho no omo maintain sad because Charlie I say politics kwa relationship etna ho. That one should be there. We should not get to a point where so Fred and John Dumelo and the others who delegate, let's allow them to go. And whoever you think is fit to contest the MPP. From that, you also walk on your body now. We all know what happened in that last time. The course and to see NDC 4 game now, then that when MPP 4 and say
okay.
And the best person who wins should go and contest.
Okay.
They should not start any banter between the two of them, get themselves dirty on radio, get themselves dirty on social media. They should not. Kafra, mema munyo mu fin, mema John Dumelo, any Fred, enyo mu fin was social media. Mema munyo mu fin was radio so. O Fred is a constituency mentality. Otumi hold on. And also abotre kama pa nyame shira se wabotre so o ma ne kwa ma ne godin komo ba nche bia no mo ja no o ka chom se medi mu hu komo radio so wo de Fred ye ni say sa na nyame ya adu na bedani MP ho na be hu so be sisa na ma and yenko enim ne ntwe no mu wi no mu wi wi a na ye hu se de ye votu bi but we can say bi se ko se ne se o ma ye picture na de be ya mo social media ne se be de ye be share.
Okay, but I see till you create microphone. I'm sure say yeah, that means now ha.
Said that name baby I make for him because Afafin has been exhausted. I think say one more decision, one more to making a decision as to who has to be selected over the other to go and represent, and I think say ejuma was some to make sure that they have that vote on their side. That's what they are supposed to be aiming at doing. But anything Emma creatives era into governance and politics, though, I am for it. Until may the best guy win, basically.
So great. Well, said now no MC Asian common no na Fred and Bamba Kasa.
Oze.
Me Asian common say na no ya dan Asian say. Uche wadji na Fred in Kasa by we
Fred Kasa.
Or say senya o kan say or MPP wa chichi. I'm sure
you yeah. Okay. Inti o say one call MPP for say a bia or contest or a bia yemfa ne say Gimpa elections be ne wakose me bisa asem bisa keke e bia
school.
Oh, yes. And me bisa.
No, you are bringing something that
no,
is not.
I'm not bringing anything. It's just a
election is not MPP election. So don't go there.
I know.
No, so don't go there.
Yeah.
Socrates. Some of the things, honestly. SRC and MPP and NDC. So don't go there. No. When we are educating you some of the things, don't start some of the things. Maybe we are starting. They encourage you and not at your why. We are in your Bema. Why?
Thank you.
So great answer.
Thank you. Kwesi, media makachiro say me support to Fred Nuama 100%. And that Fred, Mr. Fred Etiemia, mpacho Fred da o de o forms ne bekono. Freme mekwa kujao. No, what they call it? Kwesi what they call? What's it?
Meaning much about it.
Wakofa but on fan ko
I don't know.
Inti Fred e drew that now de bekwa freme me Socrates Safo mekwa kujao. Me tawechi Fred should go because look near John Domelo here based on evidence I want Kwesi once we confirm bi no. I don't think John is a credible candidate to stand or lead people because one, somebody who flip-flop like this and meko ochina minko ko, how can I trust you? Who, if you were in the shoes of Fred Niama, will you trust John Domelo? Based on no,
it's not about my 10. I personally don't agree with you in that comment.
Yes, you disagree?
Yes.
You
no,
there be me.
No, you can't say that. No. You are speaking like
no. Here is somebody.
It's like he's doing campaign for MPP.
That statement because. Listen, Obi a ballot box papers.
What I say?
Based on your
have you been on ballot paper before? Have you been on ballot?
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Peace FM. Digital.
Peace FM. So great, me too.
Okay, thank you, Kwesi. Enti me dia ni American say based on obi ye bibi ni wudu ya hunisu ne ban. Say me obi a me ye no kwafo anase you bet me trust me based on me can say A me can B B but obi a me can A or china obehu ne me can B. This is not somebody me based on evidence available and then I think say even MP NDC4 should reconsider. Fred is a credible candidate. Wa proven hon say or a credible candidate. I support Fred Niama. He's an industry person. Fred Eyobia ni okaka ye. O hwe Niama wa ye wa industry ni crampo industry ni nyina ntimi nta na chi. During last elections, me can about John Domelo say when it comes to industry issues now, I don't see him. He only comes to pick whatever he will pick and then go away. But see a maybe push industry. You know, I see Fred in that direction to industry for him. Say only for these primaries. Now, if Fred call primaries way, and Fred, I'm telling you, now for some reason, for some machinations, delegates, no, yetimi we pure mo, no man to our Fred. Go independent, and I can tell you, say you will win. Fred, I will support you to go even independent, and Fred will win, hands down. I will support you in terms of everything. I will match with you if you decide to go independent.
Now can you shop because
oh yeah
so MPP
and MPP assembly I can question for MPP this is NDC issue
so
me see
so you know
Fred not delegates no yeah we pure no man to a man he should go independent and I will support him
Socrates my main concept no I'm saying say o MPP ni MPP can debate jina ewo aya so west ogo na Fred Nyama jina independent ni a picture o catch for ntiase say o Socrates say Fred Nyama jina content cross or no independent or no agina over support against the MPP candidate.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Into Fred and call independent.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, bra. What? Yes, me. Bra. Like I'm gonna say over my team. Me sell pa bra. Me dey need the amount. Yes, net to say low pitch.
Empathy. Okay. Popular acclamation.
Yeah, me say Fred call. Na for some reason NDC for chinchim ninsa no the man Fred Nyama
you are not answering the question.
See me I say the man John Domelo
will you
Fred should go independent because on the grounds Fred is somebody
you are answering simple question
Fred or go independent me support
against MPP candidate
yes
against
MPP and NDC.
No, against MPP candidate.
Me see.
No, against MPP candidate.
It's the race against MPP.
Oh, please. NDC.
Me pesa uko eni but mami 1 minute kakra na me address the issue bi kakra. Because minim what Circuit has against John Dumelo. Now the entire makers are seminar is based on my facts from last campaign any election a year. Abe payment ne na mama de kasa seminar say. Circuit has been on the heel of John Dumelo in very negative instances. Make we say it's mean comfortable. This is a competition, and from where you sit, or anything to offer a clear opportunity for them to go and compete, but don't try to lower somebody pitch somebody against the other. They are going for a primaries to say and this
question is no. Hold on. I will not allow you to do. I can't tell me my come on you know. Moba had him say I'm chair margin. Unyana chair na dream or chair na dream. Ojina or my bibi ojina so or see based on near John Dumelo ayeno. Or no dear official need credibility. Don't do
why?
Oh, Christianers, don't do that. You're not supposed to do that against your brother. And Pacho, me and yes sir, because more in person be yes sir. Enti ma kwache na adwun so ache wadwin. O de betimi aka say on ne nya adwin ba me repeat a tear for against him. Meridian yet my honum senior be calling akwa genia kasma be dunum na no 9 abo na yanko enim na yanko musicians union of 4 omaso ye that's musica na enkomo no nyina gina ye na otwi mu enkomo twitwi abria graphic showbiz for ni ye Alhaji Sidi Kubuari, former musica president that musicians union of Ghana ye chanity akan musica enkomo twitwi a omunya ye na asem no talk about I'll say I am not happy with happenings at musica Sidi Kubuari. So Alhaji Sidi Kubuari asema work and say na ninyi nia ekoso ewo ye musica na nsen tawantawa court nsem nyina bem a ekoso ewo musica enti make say nyina na bem say ye nya mpanimfo foforo bia president ni executives from BBC musicians union for no anemu no na Alhaji Dina no atum yanko amano so na ni Alhaji Sidi Kubuari former president ma musica eni nkomo Alhaji makwa baba ye entertainment review of Peace FM so wie
you know, yes.
Alajina Empomwe. So I'm not happy with happenings at musica. Boy, I create for our mutie. So ye din komo sisi ya musica ni president me boy.
Davi, any president. Acting president.
Okay.
Acting.
Okay. And Usevu, I think, one of the longest. Usevu, how many terms, bro? Now you're president. Usevu, how many terms?
2 terms. You know, the normal term is 8 years.
Okay.
So, me do 8 years. That was it.
Okay. And if you on them, na say, yeah, Dana Hobson by Dana Hobson Fiho and yeah, Obo by me boy.
Yes, you know. That's
okay.
Right.
And Tifiti Obo call ye na sisi ya yenya president no.
When Obo left, you know, that's when the whole thing just started. Now, musician union is here. The building is no more there. They destroyed those new musician union of Ghana. Is here only office. Yeah.
And me pacho so almost diagnosis here anyhow because of the marine drive project no boy.
That is correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Because of marine drive project.
Yeah.
You know, and very important say establishing union because you know with that good establishment, if you don't have an office, that's one biggest problem anyway. Because that's what we had before we were able to establish this one. This one that is no more there now. You see, the problem that we are facing now, it looks like we have a long way to go. Because musician unions is here. You don't have an office. You are operating under this GNTC in Accra, and then you don't have anybody to back you up. You know, like, previously, you have people to back you up, especially if you are looking for sponsorship and things like that. But now, everybody is afraid to even have visitor. Now, what we hear nowadays is nothing but court action. And court action will not take us anywhere. The musician union is coming back, and we are not happy about it. Okay, I'm not happy about it. What is happening there?
So, two things, and I'm in fan saying, Niedi Kain, Yedin Komosisia, music got any office bia.
Our office was GNTC. Our office, it's not really good enough for the union.
Okay.
And
but why not this GNTC Honomam?
Government are my PNI managing for the time being.
Okay.
It's like a matter of management.
Okay.
You see, it's not like before where we know we will have our own office. Okay. And now you are given a place to manage. Okay. And then to manage till when? Okay. Musicians, themselves. I mean, it's very, very important to establish yourself by now. Okay, to have your own office. Now that the main office is destroyed. Now we move temporarily to GNTC. I don't think it's good enough. And
so union ankasa ni sika bi obetimi esi ono an office meboa.
Daddy, I don't know too much about the standing of the union. You see, I don't know.
And Sanyama we nyina how Alaji?
Well, it's because I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Okay, when Obo left. Okay, when Obo left, he left the vice president who become the acting president now, and then the vice was Reverend Yonsen, and then we have the other people, General Secretary, a young man from Sunyani, and then, with all this, we need to establish ourselves well, okay? Because if you have an organization like musicians, the youth are doing very well nowadays. And because they are doing very well, they need backup. And we need international backup. And if we were to, previously, we affiliate with the International Federation of Musicians, if you could remember. International Federation of Musicians was so helpful, and they could have helped us to establish it well. During time we were the vice president of the whole International Federation of Musicians, and we could have, actually by now, go up to make ourselves comfortable through them, because they were the people who were giving us all the sponsors when you talk about workshops and other things. You see, now I don't know what is happening. I have to be honest, okay, because things are just going bad. All you hear is court case. This one is taking this one to court, and and all this is not necessary. We have a constitution. If there is a problem, okay, now and you can't solve it, you see what you have to do. The most important thing is we have a neck, okay. The neck could sit down and see how best they can solve certain problems. Now it looks like it's no more there. The most important thing is to make sure that you sit down and go to Congress. Okay, when you go to Congress, that's the only way you have a formidable team who can work, to help Lisbon. I don't know what is happening now. Okay, really,
Alaji, so dear now, Susu said, I want to for bit me. I quay, dear now, he said, so more yet, say maybe I will if it will be the mama saying never con.
Yes, I just want some of the youth, who are doing well, who have the means, okay, to try and help, the union, because that's their future, okay. They should not leave it alone, to the people who are there now. They should also help to make sure that they have a formidable office, an office that they can operate, that, and then they can form a team, that they can operate well, the union, okay, so that the union will get. But first of all, we need to have an office, a permanent office for ourselves. We don't have it now, okay? So I think it's a problem, okay? There is no office. How can you operate? How can you do business? Okay? How can you do business without an office? This is, something that is so sad, okay? Very sad.
Now, court cases, court cases, I idea as an elder, of a union, because why was every 2 terms, people respect you, the industry need a cajon. One can say, be a modia 7 o'clock to wait me be a dinkomo ashram sake, well, union no sending Yamasi corner and yet anti Mummy and Fakwan should not intimate solve on the Senate, Alaji.
Well, the most important thing is right now, even we are very happy that the court has thrown all the cases out. So there is no more case in court. But the next thing they have to do now is to go to Congress. You see, we had wanted to get in, okay, to make sure that we put things together. But thank God, the court has thrown all the cases out. They said, go to Congress, okay? Because at the end of it, it's Congress that will decide on who to be the president, who to be the first vice, the second vice, the general secretary, the treasurer. If you get all this, so that's when you have the team. That's the only way you can operate. That's the only way you can have the union. You see, but right now, I think, because after the court has asked you to even go to the Congress, I call, as a matter of fact, I call Besa, and then I asked him exactly what is happening. So what is the next move? What are you people going to do? And according to him, they want to go to Congress, okay? And I'm so happy about it. I just hope and pray that they go to Congress and they elect their executives, and then they can be able to work.
And so there's this particular letter, I think, released on the about court no ato asema man for the Kodan court no mato amaboegunu. I've seen this letter that was actually released by the Musicians Union of Ghana, Musica, March Busumi Tosun Wachi. I can say notification on court ruling on case against Musica and resumption of election. And in 70B, I said this is to officially inform you of the ruling in the case brought by Kwesi Owusu and Bennett Asante Nkrumah against the Musicians Union of Ghana. The acting president, Bessa Simons, and the acting vice president, Reverend Thomas Henry Yossin, with regards to the union's elections, suit number IL00 56/22. The court presided over by her ladyship Justice Ananda J. Akins ruled on February 28, 2023, and I quote, the court has heard the submissions made by both counsel, and the court has also looked at the ruling of the arbitration committee of the first defendant. The court is of the opinion that the decision of the arbitration committee should be complied with by both parties. The court, therefore, adopted the ruling of the arbitration committee as its judgment in this matter. And a copy of the court's ruling is attached with your attention in addition to the determination by the arbitration and disciplinary committee. Just a committee be or musicians union arbitration committee omotrase edi asemia enuanom mienu omde kodane court ma court say momfa arbitration committee no ruling no ni omkan no momfa nya adwuma wa hu.
believe about that, okay? What I do know is, the court has been thrown out from the court, okay? But, now they have the committee that is set up, for the election. And I think they are getting themselves together, okay? Because the most important thing is to hurry up and go to Congress. That is the most important thing. Because we don't want anything to happen after the court is being thrown out from the court. You see, we don't want any negative thing to happen again. Okay? They should go to Congress and then select whoever they feel is good for them. And this is what I personally feel. But the way things are going in Musica, it makes us unhappy, okay? Situation is not good. It's not that you are not making money, okay? People are not paying dues. You are losing money. People are losing courage on the president, the president, and all kind of things. But that will depend on the Congress. When you go to Congress, you'll be able to decide, okay, on exactly what to do. This is what I feel is very important.
Okay. Alaji Ebeda Sechi Besamba, Yedin Common Biako. All right. Alaji Sidi Kubwari, former president of Musica. And Musica, in a sense, and every and I told her, be fan Musica, Gabriel, and some movie, Nayana Masoma, no in your kaka, but these are industry issues. I say to me, Diho and Comonti, away, Bakwa Baby Boom, Krata, Chese. Woman Sembia, Womondre, and Yan Mube, Mienu, when we are members of the union, Kwesi Ousu, and that Bennett Asante and Kroma, Womodi Asemi Kodan, court, say, Nanya maybe because we are Musica and Tiomo debt, make us say, court, abo Asemno egu. But my member studio, no Hanum say, na Menji Kakransun fee, Questioners, Musica issues, meaning say, oh, follow.
Yeah. Cause me follow.
And so far,
yeah, but kwasi yes, penny out na fie ma emofawe nanka no se wanka ho asem na se yebu nanka wefo a won so no yebu ka ho bi kwasi nti ne sa ho no I think say Alhaji Sidi Kubwari wakasa na me ye na sa wo akira I think say we share the same sentiment. Ya obi a onembu no ye ina so ye wo saa ya preko na
Obofi Kunyano so as president how many years ni
Obofi so it goes into 5 years now
and still
yeah
munya executive ni foforo ukwa muni office
is getting very worrying na uhwe enema Sidi Kubwari the fight effort or play in structuring, putting structure to musician of Ghana. We feel hono no more year now, and I was a witness to everything. Now we have no more year to we feel hono so then so better so there was also systemic administrative wise. Musica was very very strong as oboso didn't dey better so. Until we share sa three president here in your structures or muleye. And to be able to put Musica at a certain level.
Yeah.
I mean, even with our board the last year, we share Musica awards from initiative here, more achievements and no more.
Projects and events
no more projects out there for say your initiative for saying Kokra and I remember then and Kofi Papa Citizen Kofi make you pledge to now try in Penifoni because some of them were paying 5,000 cedis a month near that day. Yeah, and then no matter who do or leave behind. Now, we just are no more way now. Nasa ne. That who was there.
Mesabaso, my main command so now Ras Caleb Musica member na Mobekaya yenine din komo wo ye fidie so a number of times na wono so preset oba president ma ye Musica yenin komo kakra na yenji yentiminti ase ras yeda ase mo akwa baba entertainment review so ewie
mejo so maestro
nempo mo Okay. So ne di kan mi musana boy ne intimate ase ye. So yenim say just as na me kan enuanum be mienu e de ensemi kodan court. Minim say bem say wakra no ensem ni biem say o de court. Minim say o de no da so court na we ya be fie senate. Chief for Joseph.
This court since March 2021. 2 years in the then call back here.
Okay. And teacher said, case no, Oma Johnny, who case no, just say, why withdraw from court and that's what court, Senator?
Oma, your ruling, and I was about to a copy of the ruling to win the summer woman. And I was about to go back to court, then they set up the arbitration committee, and I was so happy. Arbitration because
just for a for a woman, just a bia mom kakra no muntimiti ase court no o case no court ruling no send a court no kan
say nyame insema me the back court ni na correct, but the final I feel in the wrong capacity. And I laughed, in some way because correct. But I'm kind say I feel in the wrong capacity. So I wanted to go for an appeal. How can I see in the wrong capacity? I became a member of music since June 1982. Of West administration, I was appointed director of reggae. And I was also elected later on as the regional chairman of Greater Accra. And I'm also a presidential aspirant. So what is the wrong capacity? But anyway, I never regret of going to court because me going to court, I want the union to be strengthened. First, we don't even have an arbitration and disciplinary committee.
But arbitration committee, I see omo bu asema court to say Kwesi Usuni Bennett in Kruma case court said
when I went to court in 2019 and 2020, there was no arbitration and disciplinary committee. What did I say? Me call court second time, no one say, hey, Nehemiah is serious. Before they set up the arbitration and disciplinary committee in June 2020.
Okay. And to see more sa committee in Meboa.
Yes, you see, I was our committee, and I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
So, no crescent committee in it now say the ruling be too ja. CCI say court can say ruling arbitration committee no the two jano. Yema inye juma.
Oh yes, it's good. It's good.
And ruling no in seven be omu bu asem no arbitration committee no bu asem no. Say wo born tofa no ma asem no say dia ne dia wo mantina court no so wogidie wo ma court no say sa asem no yemfa nye adwuma no.
Oh, I can't remember deeply into that, but based on the issues at stake, the court, and then the General Secretary also went to court about some forgery case before these two that was mentioned. Also, with the court said the acting president and the acting vice president have to step down because they are also contesting and they are the same people conducting the elections. The union has become like an orphan. Monsieur Yambratani who I respect a lot. The last time I spoke with him, Mr. said he intervened in these issues before the arbitration and disciplinary committee got by them. Or later on, I said, the lawyer said, I'm fine when he shakes hands to me. Then I became quiet. He is a patron. If they were there, nobody would have gone to court. Our constitution, there were 3 constitutions. We don't even know what to do. What do I say? So me, Rasapia Levi, going to court, I never regretted. Because in 2018, we were in Cape Coast at a conference, which Alaji Sidikubari was part of it, that this time, Yanko Congress to elect
the executives, but rather we'll do an election both national and regional. And we will elect our national executives and regional executives. At the end of 2019, you have called election national first. It was not only the voters register. So I have to come, so nobody knew, like, a spell has been cast on the union and nothing is working. So even it came to a time where I just want to walk off.
Okay, so Mpacho,
contest again.
Yeah, Ras Mpacho, any day my brain into near me pesa ye hu near den community CCC and say arbitration and disciplinary committee, you know. Ni omo kan ya court CCC and fan mum fan ye dwuma no. Any said there mun kona mun koto aba na munyi mpeni fofoforo say mpa na tie.
One, will release the koto aba no. And then they have set up the new election committee. And the new election committee, so what by they have to make us compile the voters register, region by region. Me, my region, the secretariness or register the members, the national. Even though arbitration committee, when they came, they said that they should allow the Greater Accra region to even compile their own voters register. They never even agreed to it, but I kept quiet because I want things to go ahead. As some normal rule said, the determination of the arbitration and disciplinary committee have to work, meaning the council now have to sit down to deliberate and fix a new date for the election. And I pray that the acting president and his team will allow the arbitration committee and the election committee to do their work so that we can have this election, because everything has been solved. Arbitration and disciplinary committee, one determination also shows that no, we don't need to go to court again because they are there to streamline things. And I like their determination, that's it, I am not so happy that the patrons of the union are not getting themselves involved in the affairs of the union. They only complain. We are not just going to go to have an election just like that when things are not being done in the right way. And see,
all right.
I pray that on fair council meeting, so that we sit down and set up a new date for the elections to go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Rasia Bedasi Bisia. Why? Okay. So that's a member of Musica, Raz Caleb and Tiso Casano. I'm going through the arbitration and disciplinary committee. One more answer on the ruling on the buy, but Christianes now Casa. Yeah, cause you be a minimum budget for any me panel members. Cause he mean you.
Yeah, cause he Rasa Casa, but coming from baby Nami wa Nami Gusana me Casano. Cause he seriously speaking, me happy say court no ebua. Say asamno baby tibiano. Now let's get back to working ways. Na important na me de me ya kakran say uhwe music nankasa mu now currently music nankasa mu now hwe okuo nankasa ni sikasam ne yie de ne bibia a lot has really fallen short and ema bebre akofom and especially in sikasam nankasa. Because for almost about 5-6 years now, and a musica, I go the battles of court. And don't forget to say, so the musica court, they have to go into the conference, whatever is there, no, and then to be able to court organization or their court, then go and bring the money from whatever it is, and then go and spend it on the legal aspect. And me assure about now you go a casa there. Me sure the music akwabe obe 100 Ghana cedis kwa on account. And that is the truth. Music, I mean, sure they will have like 100 Ghana cedis kwa at their account for their operations. I coupled other issues, baby. And ama industry nankasa, the role as a music play activeness in the life of musicians in Ghana. The role of my mandate, music mandate, ankasa said that was see play no.
Atonsium.
It is to say, ama issue bi kura ba na for musician who na say music a sorrow waka na kojina music is toothless only say just say now one kasa mono administratively if we fear some crowd won't me kwan solve here my members do court now you don here now konya to me say wo kwa kan industry asem and now kwa shata wala asem we fear some crowd ahoka kana ye to me kwan president for 6 years so I'm happy say finally no court here to me ebua and I pray say the new executive here election committee here ye omo I pray say afenuni na be mo kwan within the next 2-3 months no you better create opportunity elections na yetumenya strong executive leaders are ometumi aboa I restore hope in music.
So 22nd February, no, I think it was 23rd February 2022. The Arbitration and Disciplinary Committee of Music, they received a petition for the acting president and his executive members, as well as the entire leadership, to step down as leaders of the Musicians Union of Ghana, Musica. Now, so this is the first petitioner, Arbitration and Discipline Committee.
Yeah.
One more chance. So this was the determination and ruling of the Batuja. I think about 3 of them. In some baby and some kind of and I'm sure that the other members are listening too. Almost the pursuant to Article 12(6) of the Union's Constitution, Mr. Bessa Simons was appointed as acting president, whilst Reverend Thomas Harry Yosin was appointed as acting first vice president in August 2019. They had the mandate to oversee the conduct of the union's elections within a maximum period of 6 months of the legal tenure of office ending February 2022. They have failed in their mandate to lead the union to hold its elections within the 6 months of their tenure of acting in office, resulting in delayed elections for 2.5 years in violation of the union's constitution. 3, that demand is made that all national and regional executives of the union step aside within a 14 days ultimatum from the 23rd of February 2022. The committee received yet another petition. The committee received yet another petition as a follow-up of the 23rd February 2022 petition, which was this time dated the 25th February 2022. The pith of the petition was that the elections had been postponed 3 consecutive times, and that was as a result of incompetence, and that if it became illegal from February 2020 for Mr. Bessa Simons and Reverend Thomas Yosin to remain in their position in violation of the musical constitution. In both petitions, the petitioners recommended the appointment of an interim management committee, IMC, comprising of representatives from the arbitration committee and the National Election Committee, and representatives from the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture, to take over the mandate to organize the elections. In response to the allegations of competence and delay in organizing the elections, the respondent, being Mr. Bessa Simons and Reverend Thomas Yosin, have stated that it has never been their intention to delay the holding of elections, but the causes of delay have been beyond their control. They cite COVID-19 and its effect, including the long lockdown, as one example. They also cite the numerous petitions, and in particular, the court action commenced by Pierre Levi as one main cause of delay, which eventually came to an end in 2021 when all parties, together with the arbitration committee, met the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Art at the said ministry before the arbitration was successful, and all these account for the delay in holding the election. So, therefore, and some no nitiamu say eso mo to aba to no mbeto no empanyfo na mo hwe so no obentimi ahwe so mo man to aba no nti delay by na enchechemu a empanyfo nke so mo hwe na mo to aba nti obentimi antro say COVID-19 eka ho na lockdown tin ya call lockdown no enu nti no saa ne ama mienu yi na kabo mu a ama me ntimi anto aba nti nya say ebo apayo.
Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
I think, sir, me Trench being a former regional chairman of the union. Me Trench na me hwe nioma e koso na. I think sir there's a mistrust GDB ni baby and ama arbitrative system ayewo music and ankasa kra no looks like we have set it aside and we play around the corridors of court pay legal fees I'm a lawyer for this car because if you read the musical constitution very well constitution provided because said you be who music said the organization netia no constitution no name penny for chichire mrano ne say ebrebe koba na say ekoburu ya bibiba issue bi koba na eburu ya so a union nankasa entumi setting ne pennyfo a wom bi because you cannot have somebody like Amachi Dede being a member of musica. You cannot have all these legends, Papa Yang Semu, all these musicians. You can't have all these people there and then musica is going down. Because when we are penifua, when we acquire more new to more respect until union set up a system, arbitrative system. Say kobase mribi bana sa situation na koswa. Sa penifua trans no mo form nensi so nintu anamo my music an kwananim. Ya praba bedu looks like say ene nchirima no bebre na nigidie was our system until then we need to now resort to court but me trachi ya da me hu ne say
Genesis kwesi yeah
we have to set our individual yen personal yen kasa yen differences embra society to look at the growth the bigger growth of union no say have we been able to fulfill mandate bra entokwa eko a sidiku bware mbeko ye eko a ayi jo esi mo beko ye eko a dana ham dana akim beko hopes beko ye de obo okra be ye to ho no yen asinchirima ye di eko ni beja ye no have we been able to live up to mandate ko ane ye ko se yen jama ye mpanifo munya maye betuma ye no have we lived up to mandate to expectation and nay ye di ko ni ja ye nsem no what have we been able to do?
Because me that say my main cop I know na minti na onka kakra ni enko and I know ube mu no nana Fredua so ke nana the board chairman of National Theatre right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Culture chat. Yeah. And you know 5 o'clock on Metro TV cry.
The arts organizations need reorientation when their management will be administrators, not artists. Artists can be honorary leaders on the board level directing policy. Nana Fredo Asema Okano. So good. Sorry, I know.
No, Nyabuche.
I know.
Yeah, to some extent I agree, but to some extent I do not. And Metiase say because usually
so for a case now who is saying continuously saying that over the years if he's an artist no being in charge of their own organizations I don't know
for me I don't think say a figureheads in a problem a structural problem and the time I say feminine the fact say indeed no cray say the fact say we are musician doesn't mean say we lead the front when it comes to musician union. The fact that we are acting doesn't mean necessarily we lead front when it comes to Actors Guild. But you also need to look at the other side. So there are some creative individuals be qualified to handle such positions. For example, Ohenle Bakisi. I mean, you know Ohenle Bakisi in the pedigree when it comes to exactly. He's a prime accountant. I don't to me manage. You understand? Because Oka say Okano blanket statement say a creative into me handle now one checking the qualification now we are a mistake because maybe I know I go through the process I go through some
but conventional bit me a jago. Do you think that the few ones there or no?
Yes.
Even Obo
yes.
As at the time now I saw Obe managing music, you know,
yes.
Music career, no, he just relegated it to the background.
I know the any decision.
Yeah, but I'm saying, sir,
yeah,
I couldn't a Gamro.
Yes,
you saw.
Yes,
oh no, I do baby. Who said I did with some the two baby. Now I'm concentrating.
And only a personal decision because once you get into that domain, you unim say untumin jago the two. Until like you're saying, once we check your records in your there's minimum omo be handle those administrative positions, they were still active. Because to me, time because you need to but the point Nana, with all due respect to him, or person making it say creative person should no. Once the person is qualified, we obey to me handle. So this our qualification in there, then we understand. But we know say creative people also do other, school, say. Into some school or queen and we could person say or year 1 or 2 become want to me handle music. No. Into you guess it, he can easily do it. I see what a boy is doing at Ghana Post. Let's be frank. So you cannot tell me say what the another.
So if he can manage Ghana Post,
he can easily manage.
Okay.
He can easily manage. It's mommy, yes, mama. No, for me, I don't entertain such way.
Okay.
Yes, if you been if you been so no, you see, yam be a mona, you can't win any account. Okay. Issue never want to say. First of all, my boy, Uncle Sidiku Buari Abaso. Say, when you say, Uncle, under normal circumstances, why any tell me for a long time.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to worry about the cost. He can just eat, sleep, rest, and check out the businesses. But you see, baby, yes.
Nasa mkwara awe nanka.
Sir.
Nasa wanka hohwea.
Sir.
Yebu nanka yefo a.
Sir, pepe. And in a major say it's been a long time coming. He should have said this a long time ago. But it's better late or never. Because it tells you say Nini Gusuye then what the ecosynem or what I don't know Tema or Nasa or feeling ma organization be our handle that. It tells you say Nini he's not on okay. The ecosynem or a concern or a worried. And I like the way the send didn't know to assemble. Na kwesi can be now as a person about Uncle Sidiku about was say on or the addended to a certain pedestal. Massa, you can't no musical problem. That's what I was telling you. Say usually any figureheads no a structural problem. Because Kwesi Kaya, Sidiku Buari had problems. Time I know president. One of the biggest shows you have in the history of entertainment review was Mar 7 on Pfizer Hewani. There at Mar 7, it was giddy. And Pfizer accusation about 2000.
And you know why that fight was?
Because of
you know that why that fight came.
Mm-hmm.
That fight came because at that time, now it was almost becoming constitutionally possible. Since I obey music as president here, you must become automatic board chairman for Gambro.
Maybe it
was Kosga then.
Yeah,
Kosga.
And Kosga was like money kind of and suddenly twice why it took a while in the Rexoma. Be fight breaking side and sergeants from
as
there.
for sir music I know do ask me okay kai
yes
me ni jedu me pay my same nyina fi the first say ye koye vetting you dem control vetting so
sir
cause damn small boy no
when I am interview no cuz I want to have interview what was the question you asked me?
Jedu Blay ask me what's a damn small boy no on me vetting on me damn small
I don't cuz I want to have interview
Chale koye music vetting you
Challenge why you
my bro Chale
next cafe koye bi next cafe African Revelation
go hey vetting committee go question that it break you
yeah so
cuz I want to mean define music consume
yeah you want to be Open over music executive. You don't even know what is the constitution. I don't.
So the issue is more about office. Because more about office.
Yeah.
And you cannot to me Sidiku Buari in film when it comes to the inability of music having an office. He was the president at the time. So set a good foundation and by this time the office never be so may you need film.
No, wait the question back up. Sidiku Buari. or mpanimfoɔ ɛkɔ fight for government.
In fact, passport
for
office.
Government to abide music
passport office.
building.
Music
and even at that time I remember.
But I don't know.
I remember say.
Almost who said.
Yeah.
And if I been not be I think say all this past president because you said Alaji you are complaining about office money, but what measures and also boy put in place Senka Music as a union. Now we old passport office. Now we said no.
Because where to boss it. Me hobby.
The way I we see the office.
Because I was there together with Sidiku Buhari Alaji. And I know the effort he played for that time.
We are not
for government to give a gift of deed. Yes, CBB, your friend a gift of deed. And no, as I said, I document here. As I say, I buy or the man music. Ma HSA, sa premises na you want. A music there for he chased it even through to Ina. I was a witness. And yes, me say. No, but the way
we are not
what role no play.
We are not.
And I may try to no, me correct no. Say what he did. It was not saying he didn't do anything.
No.
Now we're not the why I said correction.
Oh, I was a chairman for 8 years. I was the regional chairman for 8 years.
Nobody is discrediting the man.
Yeah,
discussing office because what raise the issue about office. Sisi aye kase musical office why? See. To keep it simple, Charlie. To keep it simple, they tell me say, "Wakasa waya that's all in and not. It shouldn't be just about talk. See, no, quote unquote, why statesman kind of on 2-1 among on fair parties, no, aggrieved parties, no involved, no, on like on your BB. Now you finding a lasting solution to it. Kasa ne die, okasaka will be that make a move. You understand? Back the talk with action, and let's see how it goes."
Before I tell you, baby, Nana, if you do, I send back question farmer. Tell Anna that I didn't say the artists are not qualified. I said they are better off with the professional managers.
Mate.
We are talking about focusing on the organization as managers.
Okay.
If the person is committed to being an administrator in the period they lead the organization, that's fine.
Okay, Matthias.
I think Munamo the same.
The same way, Matthias. Nana, Matthias.
Okay. Tilly, over you. So
so over start okay says our conversation I want for be mo tell no choma no because our squad no mpacho and
but you have to I say upompo once is ya ujumedia udi no memo documents you have to read by miss now you who say I not first by me status
oh my the reason I say someone like me and most people say now kind of beginning when it comes to music and who someone I say be a gamro or mucho and say as say no done more of kasano any action results in Emma because 2023 senior music world na air kono how come an institution and a union like music ain't me and put it out on more differences and making sure say however they will be part of the global conversation about boa yen artists no omofa eno enye omumengo na che say usha enye eduma nti na omoye de omoye no because eduma na mpa eduma ne koja mu eko the system is moving eko na so how come you are not able to put your differences aside it is a differences ne hu hia mo ene ntokwa ne hu hia mo mo a then I make half home because hu hia eduma ni mo nye eduma no the people that you claim you are doing all this for no they are still suffering. They have issues that they need people to actually sit up and tackle and help them to solve. But still allow to me who said one more missing me mono almost struggling to for a different to us and not mugu so then it means that it is not because of the people you claim you are fighting. More months now more continue more sorting we are that then you come and look at the issue. But maybe about that now too late because our artists need music now to help them in so many ways.
Okay, all right. Mr. Lutrot, Mintio.
Bra.
Bonito, na Menkoso Christina.
No, Granny say, Mikai say, hospital, and na administrators never in na. Kofa Gempa. No man political appointment, no etnaso. And your car say, Yenya ye dear, Ebeboa. Ubi our femu from housemanship, and nim the akosu na, no better transforming. Na enko. But it happened, sir. Even with that, it didn't work because the political influence was too much. Bra, music got some I am feeling and thinking, sir, there is some level of abiding negative influence because say creative arts section of the Ministry of the industry, like entertainment industry, bibi pebi efi your music areas neighbor. Now I say proper structure to get proper data. And as a data a be fee institutions like Gamro, like Musica, honey benya ye feeling ye feed nefi. Maybe as a president crack sona and as a minister of tourism, creative act, echo can sembia. He could easily refer to such institutions with proper data ba. Na anywhere. And a buying fear. Court a ye kono. Se nipa de obi etumi court kope na asemaso. So me believe say a buying either so who be pebi en fi ho. Enti no fa ni nansi ho. Ana buying kasa na empese ho be gina. Dey to so bi o.
Empacho. So music for na trance no. Omo arbitration committee no. Omo akra so omo mpese aban. Edi omo ba be wiri omo nsem. Enti aban subo ya de bo omo yi, odi subo ba aban. Mi hu suye papa. Because
so be how shaban
almost your there be almost your mom pe aban.
There be some mom bro aban.
Empacho. So I think say omo committee ni trance no. Okay, omo determination 14 and ruling 14 or say that to invite the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture to take part in managing an autonomous body like Musica will be tantamount to inviting the government into the internal affairs of the union. Almost your mum pa by intimpacho.
Because it means Bramin Choano. As I'm working, I know for a fact I'm Miankasa Menim, the Deputy Minister for Creative Art, Honorable Kirkumante.
Yeah.
Oba office. As part of Nejuma Oyano, or Bomodin say, all the creative unit now into Quantuquani court he now on. Or Bonhome modern so being invited me now for an arbitrative meeting.
Yeah, but me stretch. I mean, your kind of crown, you know, council, you know, say Musica and yet a governmental body and institution. And yet a creation of a constitution because I buy one find home called gym too much.
And you don't find who you gym cry. They are also be. My question is, bra, OTA who host you if you are made a head of an institution and not any organization, now feel your call. Now we're chinya, bra. Yan fa subo no mbo wa fi ho call ya na microphone no ja wachi on.
Which one?
Oti baby lead no be our boss man. Charlie, this guy is managing the place well. All of a sudden now turn of office etwam and now fi your call. Now we chia basa. Not just not till now kata nyama so na now manage.
I have to just say be I said na mama ground chia basa. We am first born from now.
Oh. So get why?
Say, I know you now expecting you nam the ma.
Wait, me jama so create that. What would you okay? It's okay the way now. Be okay.
Me time na.
Because me say me bisa say. Obi asi no bobo no homodin. Sidi Kubari bo no homodin. Dana Hosi bo no homodin. So why when they left? Modi omo boy nyina enkosia Ghana nam court. Why? Say you no crepa because Obo was a good manager. He's not even in Ghana Post. He's managing well. Perfect rendition from yes, because this is Obo's camp.
Yes. So great.
Wow.
Guys are masquerading.
Team Obo in the building.
Maybe I'm midi say. So how will Team Obo
project?
Yo, but Mukasundi, the channel say, how will Obo feel? So you leave an office so many years and your back is not settled well. Is it fair?
That's my boss' problem. What done his bit.
Say.
That's why maybe some say to officer say Yeah.
Why any game?
Yeah. I mean,
do fear we chief found.
And what you
come here, day.
Kwesi?
Yes, sir.
Well, creative industry. Make a baby. There be a. If you are not one of us, near Kofao, ability, you either frustrate us or we will frustrate you. Creative people. O share your constitution, your war, leading, Ubisame, practically, no, it is very, 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 very good constitution from the laws. We share Act 935, we share Cosga, Gamro, Constitution, 5-pack Constitution. Nina perfect. But you see the people in it, you know. You create a problem, Nina my own. There is always the position of administrator who may not be an industry person. And send your board now, air control system, no. So your board and your administrator. The administrator may be an independent person. But the board no is made up of the people because your problems are your grounds no. Into the board meeting near discuss it, near fa planning we are, near the administrator no I implement it on the day-to-day running and managing of the system.
But say industry did a special case. Yeah, there because say Gamro, more administrator. I'm sure say Asog administrator.
Yes.
And a board, no. This administrator, I mean, it's a captain or you are different. But see the problems there.
And I make us say, well, in structure no more being for to structure no. Structure no perfect. But the nipa ne woman no. And this is where a say Drew baby ye timi hwe nipa nim na ye ka kire ne say giant say hu na wudi no.
Okay.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
Ye didn't say hu dodo. Kwesi o hwe Gamro problem. Ube hu baby am say hu ni free. Unim pa. O call music a utimi hu baby am say hu ni free. Na say an 5-pack 4 platform. Ni omo ye ne say omo jijiska obi wu a ne da bia ne ajijiska. Meti hodin ni me say minianum. It looks like say more than a ekuo no platform no crank this share information no and the bia ye bonsawa. Can't we come out with a proper welfare structure of, let's say, insurance structure B? Na obia yen rope obia in, because we had one already. Done well insurance. Mr. Hackman mkofa buy. Try a trouble mikosi. Intiano, ni no can about say opinion or tinefie man and can reform whatever no. Try a trouble me wo hono.
Okay.
Young
point. So criterium say me no be by Emma. Ya sanitano. Politician, political analyst, society entertainment. Or sending me no be by. See Socrates as an MPP is only asking Fred to go independent, to divide the vote of NDC for his party to win. Fred must be very careful of Socrates. Back on the other one, tin. And openi back on so minim say Socrates papa unim na Emmanuel Jiwa prepare mensa. Or say Asokwa Municipal Assembly cultural director. In fact, I was saying tin be about. I say greetings to my boss Socrates Safo. You should know him. I'm sure say Emmanuel Jiwa preparaments.
Yeah, maybe different. Yeah.
I know he knows you, and you know him too as well. In fact, our preparaments message what tin kind. But I'm sure it was in connection with Brani Din and Koma about the Ghana month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tin.
But you bet me Asha mami.
Why not? I'll just
okay.
I'll just send to you. So, Councillor, your point just
point there. Enyaba say ye di independence. Obi amomo di independence. But dear ba kon so a be say me to dwade so obi ani mbre na unbelieving in Ghana. Not the politicians that believe in Ghana. Force yourself to stand at a place that you'll be very comfortable. The 83 so be be say obepe a manning all the regions. Who will be region where you can believe in Ghana. Who far kwana lose focus in them. nti yɛmbɔ ɛho mmɔden bɛrima ho nso onyama nkɔ yie deɛ ɛtɔnga tali no wɔ hɔ ɛsɛ akomayɛde ku nipa ntɛm yɛ bɛrima ntɛm frɛ me on 0277 na mebɔ ate sɛ maboa anɔde 609 644 0277 609 644.
Okay, Tilly, anything? And then Subetia, Papa Krum for Nana.
I'm Papa no pay or see or chia or see a question what job. And I'm say I was say or see what chia or pacho. It's or chia to pacho. Your friend Comensa. Comensa to see what chia to because I show so to party. That pacho back deliver a message. And me wish belated birthday to Eric. Or say bonsu aye quality control girl me patch madam for pan ne bed me say and no see oti on in fact oti e class na me my ye wo me agba wiase ti o see me man shout out
also madam for
yeah madam for
pa
aye penny kra
enti dey
oti e show no
penny na de kan ho na ye den
yeah I do
you use gray hair
eti me chiano me chiano pa belated birthday to him and papa dey say dey as o pɛ wa sympathy akada mo be hia na kyerɛ sɛ on wo dey oti e ho anopa bia wo na na alarm clock ye fi o oti o pa
me that's Arnold
yeah the political show
Abraham do birthday
ochina
aba enter weekend ochina go see ada who you be on this time you ada
bibi biom ti say
tell us how you fufu frɛ improbe na agya
masa wan ofre nyina
I was not invited please what do you mean by that?
Oh, but that's not true.
I was not invited.
Pacho, the thing was put on the platform.
I know. I didn't see it on the platform. It was when you finished before I.
So then why is he
I didn't see
no,
on the platform.
No, it was belated. You put on the platform belated. Tell us now if something is going to happen.
It's belated. Almost there no more now.
It's a so Chris sending message to you that I didn't read. It's the same thing.
Just be fair. Just be fair.
So I'm joking.
It's okay. You don't know. Zaka microphone.
Then I one count.
Arnold.
My colleague William Ejare or didn't birthday and me wish the wall and I also who do birthday at China. It's an I mine last year na Safo.
Yeah, because we can Arnold.
Who say you disappointed? Inviting just location and the time.
Yes.
And Tina birthday.
Oh, Tina Mulika
birthday.
Happy birthday, Tina.
And G5 Fini.
G5's birthday. Oh wow, G5, baby, I will be Michelle.
Or Harare, Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Charlie, happy birthday, G5. My friend.
It's okay to microphone.
Akwezi.
Yeah.
We the Thursday, Michelle say you be arts market or National Theatre. Yeah. Mintino. Almost say Obi a obeba be window shopping. Just come for window shopping and you will get a gift from them. They will dash you something. Monday to Monday, yeah. Sunday, yes.
Are you sure?
You know, offer her just for window shopping, you get something. National Theatre, draw car park, no, or maybe arts marketing. Kwesi, Melbo City Kubwari Abaso say or dinner no abetu sa same way mo or your penny, and it's long overdue. But at least at this point, what's not here who say. Send your economy as penny wa memoir and ye. Okay. Nasem no ne futu no. Sidi Kubare yam mona baso. And ne omo office omo wa ye tu omo free hono or no and a prima omo. He did so well. Now they have a new office. Ghana House.
GNTC.
Was it
GNTC or no?
Yeah, former GNTC building. Yeah. Post office name change in between the post office and Absa Bank no. In between almost ground floor and it's a very nice place. And yet baby make I say baby a teenager. It's a nice place. Okay. Will be any too far.
Crazy Mintio.
Yeah. Matisa a bien war a year were Kofi and the Stuttgart or a showman. Were bien or Kwanwa, a Jacobi and ready chow when your wife no BBI. Say when you want to trot for no, I block who you do a intimate packet. I hope to be a come. Kwasi a yawada. And a year general service, Jenna. Niku a car baby nano.
Who's a
Jeanette in Yawadano, Uncle now, could be 1 week. Uncle said, Nti Bushia for the Aquasha saying Yamea Duma a year no, a bebasso on the 5th, 6th, and 7th of May. On the 5th, 6th, and 7th of May. And Yebisiano, Yebisi a year Mr. Netty. enti we the industry for no obi a want to me amba eye gina ne 1 week no eye maame na organize women in worship no wa want to me amba ne kunu 1 week ne bia mesre say date yi hye nso na nka boy fa tutu na bebo ama bibia so enkoso kama do bia nhye nso kwasi ewie ne sa 2nd April wo Tesana Baptist Church ya eye Ohima Matilda ne abon fofora watu ne din so nyame adoye no eno so ye bepa wontoma wo Tesana Baptist yi oba pa abna Ophelia ene so poku na dwonto for bebre na beba abe support mana e kama wo Tesana Baptist ye kwasi sada ne de na mabe support na bibia so aye kama ho Ohima Matilda program me da se bebre.
Kwesi NS Oten in kind we sounds in our studio man saying Oti Socrates Safo income and other some bedu Tilia Nipa and yeah Councillor Lutrot me dama se papa hanum saying a did me see mint me for course and I see it me sorry say Brand Cop na King David Betwa so Salama spend till time echi boy ye shege me the brand musanso and a Peter Square on social media e pia nyama gu mu edumaya. My name, Kwesi Abuaje. I'm still your darling, I know, right? Tomorrow is my birthday. Ochana me near the 51. The new is that Radin to me come. Mishami. Kakra or the achemi, Yamania be a vedanas. Baby, I'm a fee, baby, or Dimia be drew. And in Bradia. Before pet ne bradia no dia che me bia mani so me na bonten me hungu hono insra na medi medana se papa adalma oni wa mini ho ejapa enkwani ahoden mitimi kwa mitimi bei eno pet enye sika bebre enye dan ahodo enye kasa kese eye nkwa ani ahoden eno pe na papa ye fe no Warren Buffett sika bebre so ni dan awoti enye millions of dollars and ya men fan kwasi akeka Emfana me we are seeing Enkwani ahoden pe ne hia there are there say me exactly where you